this over here. Oh, it's hot in here. Holy cow. Get this music playing. What's up, Tony Pepperoni? Alright, guys, let's get the stream set up. So let's grab a YouTube. And let's go into here. Much better, says Gagan Singh. What's up, man? Wow, we're getting subscribers, but boy, it's slow. I wish we were getting them at a faster pace. Okay, save that. Actually, this needs to be deleted. A little 2-second stream there. Alright, here we are. So let's get a description in. What's up, guys? Hi, hi, hi. Yo, yo, yiggity, yo. How are you doing, bud? What's up, BC? So we're going to say free adventure time. Well, let's say free booster packs. Free slabs. Final Fantasy Opus 1 back. We're going to say action Flipz Pokemon back. Live card shop. Let's say live shop. All right, let's hit the save button there. I don't know if Mike's side's awake. So if he's not, let's go ahead and upload the default thumbnail. Okay, default thumbnail there. And then keywords. Let's get the keywords in. Oh, hit this refresh button. My avalanche lost. I'm pissed. Aw, man. What are you talking about? Hit the save button. All right, very good. Now, it's just a little hot in this room. I think I might go turn my heater off. Okay, so let me go turn my heater off. I'll be right back. It's hot in here. Alright, that should do it. Dude, you guys should see how clean this room is. This room's crazy clean. Check this out. Look at this. Alright. Real clean in here now. Very clean. Damn, that's a lot of cards. Tons of cards in here. Ugh. Sitting down in my chair. Ah, comfy in here. Man, this room feels nice, all organized. Got it all cleaned up over there. I still got stuff to do over there. Yeah, it's looking nice in here. I got all this free space. I can go to sleep in here. It's so clean. That looks nice, doesn't it? A lot of cards on those shelves. Tons of them. About time you got on, says Mr. Hathim. Doesn't mean he's not the cool economist. What? So this is what success looks like, says Vix. All right, let's go ahead and sit down in the right chair over here. Pokemon. Oh, I was seriously considering taking tonight off. I was laying down in bed with my wife before I came over here, and man, I miss her. We don't spend enough time together. All right, let's see. Turn this down a little bit. We don't sleep at night together because I'm streaming. My wife. And we do lay down together sometimes, but it's not enough. Focus Scrub celebrates 18 months. Alex doesn't believe you're the cool economist. What? Well, tonight I am the cool economist. I'm going to be handing these out until I'm out of them, these Adventure Time Card Wars. We got these action flips and Final Fantasy. Now, I believe this is on the menu already, so I believe that's updated. Actually, is the menu updated? Give me a second. Which menu did we put in? Okay, yeah, this is the updated menu. Let me just check the Final Fantasy. Yeah, Opus 1 is on the Final Fantasy menu. Good. But these are not up yet. We need to get them up. The action flips. Okay. Somebody gifted me this Magnazone, and I think I'll send it into grade. No, I'll just... Actually, I think I'll give this away. I believe it was Jonathan Morris. It was a really nice thing. Thank you, Jonathan Morris. Tags. My wife likes a big black hockey stick, but I only have a small white twig. Is that... Now, see, that one doesn't work, DB Fitness, because from hockey stick to twig doesn't really work. All right. So, it doesn't, like, follow logically. Let's put the Propel water down. Mr. Have No Fear #1 WEISS mod is here. Ooh. I'm working on a project that maybe the mods would like to be involved in. Basically, what I'm trying to do is document every set, every modern set that we like have on the menu, and then show off the most expensive card in that set, like the price of the last sold. And this will kind of give you an idea of what you're going after when you're opening that set. So I feel like that would be pretty clever. Okay, let's throw this away. Oh no, I'm running out of wife jokes. Oh, look at that. That shelter's probably done. It's healthy for you, says hi. What's healthy for you? I want to be healthy. There we go. Where do we find the menu again? How's it going, Dylan? It's in the description of the live stream. So here they are, Opus 1 booster packs. They give you a chance for a multi-$1,000 cloud. So I realized this should always be on the menu. And it's my mistake for not having it on the menu, because it has been off the menu for a little while. Now these action flips are pretty cool too. Some evolutions look really good in here. So let me find out what these are going for so I can pick a price out, because the price is based off of their current price. So this is action flips booster box. All right. Oh, that's an empty box. Holy crap. Oh my god, did these get insanely expensive or something? Holy Jesus. Bro, these got way more expensive. I bought these a while ago and just haven't had them listed. Holy. How many packs are in here? 24 count? So is that 24 packs in a box? Looks like about 20. Let me count this. It says 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is 24 in a box. All right. That's okay. We'll get a price on them. Okay, so give me a minute. Dude, these went way up. Okay, so according to this, I'm supposed to sell them for about $19 a piece. I'm going to go with $18 a piece. Jesus. Okay, so it'll be listed under here. We got the Merlin Series 1, Top Series 1, Tops. This is going to say Action Flips. Action Flips. And $18. Okay, so Pokemon Action Flips back on the menu. Now the question is, where shall I store them? Maybe over here? I think that's a good place. Pokemon prices are crazy. How can people keep up with this? I'm pissed. I guess when you come down to it, an $18 vintage booster pack isn't that expensive compared to other booster packs that are vintage. Like, for example, this pack here is regular cards, and it's $25 a pack. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not that crazy. How about this? I'm handing these out tonight. Some free Adventure Time packs. Are they worth anything? Oh, they're worth stuff. Yeah, definitely. That's a good point. So the question you might ask is, what do they sell for when they are graded? Which they are very gradable. Why don't we look up an expensive one that last sold? So PSA 10, Action Flips, Pokemon. Okay, let me go by sold. Okay, and highest price. So we have the Premier set, and here's a Premier set Charmander that went for, I guess, marked down from 500. That's not bad. What's another one? Here's some other ones. So this one's from April, actually. That's this month. So here's an action flip. Vulpix Ninetales 10 went for 105. So that's just one card. And a box comes with multiple cards. Okay, that's cool. Cool. So there's some data on it. Yeah, if you open up a pack for $18, pull a Ninetales, which isn't really considered rare, and then flip it around for $105, that's probably fine. You got a refund. Uh-oh. A refund? What does that mean? I don't even remember what I bought recently. So somebody returned something to me. Hold on, let me look up my messages. A refund. Order has been canceled. Oh, I see what it is. All right, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. All right, cool. What do we got here? Let's clean up some emails. Your statement. Close this. Victor Neves goes first today. He wants 1 Primal Clash, 1 Clay Burst, 1 Sneaker Bunko. What's up, man? All right, guys, we're starting now. We're 11 minutes in. Wow, 95 viewers already. Happy Sunday night, everybody. Glad that you could make it. This is the late night stream. I'm your host, Mr. Cardconomist. We talk about all kinds of things, not just Pokemon. And we open up packs, and we try to pull really expensive cards. Okay, you're going to get a pack of this, Victor Neves. Sealed. It stays sealed unless you instruct me to open it. Those are Card Wars cards. The booster pack sealed looks better than the cards inside. So to keep it sealed is probably the better move. All right, Primal Clash. Sneaker Bunko. Let's get those Sneaker Bunkos. We got lots of Sneaker Bunkos. I got a whole nother sealed case just waiting to be opened when this case is finished. Hanny Fudo. Sticking with Taco Bell. I just finished work. I'm tired, says Pokemon Kevin. Is there any action flip Charizard? There is an action flip Charizard that comes out of an even more expensive set that I do not have. What you can pull, though, are all the starters. So you can pull a Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. I believe you can pull the Evolutions. Those are pretty good. So you could get like Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon. So those are probably going to be chase cards in the set that I've got. Now the other set is even more expensive, almost twice as expensive. But, you know, people like to chase Charizard, so maybe we get that one too. What do you think? All right. Can I get 20 spots in the box break? If you're new, if I've never done business with you, you can. Just be sure to send it as either friends or family on PayPal or send it through Zelle. So if you're new, I like to do a type of transaction where there's no way to undo the transaction. It's a one-way transaction. Here we are. All right. What's up, Jen? After that, I don't care. If you're new and you want to do, like merchant version or whatever, that's fine too. I don't mind. Merchant transactions. Okay, here we are. Weevil. Victor Neves. So tonight we're giving away these Card Wars booster packs for free. I'm just going through each order and handing them out. That's how we're going to do it. Real simple. You got to have a minimum order of $8, I guess. Also, it can't just be a SLAB-AWAY payment. It can't just be a shipping, or else you won't get one. Here we are. Little Caesars is only good right out of the oven. Little Caesars is weird because you take a bite of it and you're like, oh, this is pretty good. And then you take 2 bites of it and you go, oh, this is like eating cardboard. Why did I buy Little Caesars? I should have just invested more money in a yummier pizza. But yeah, they officially fit into a sort of like category of extremely cheap food. And good for them for that, because people need that. My wife and I would get Little Caesars when we were poor and in college, and it felt like a real treat sometimes. You gotta like Pizza Hut. Now, my personal opinion, Pizza Hut's the king of pizza. I know some people might disagree, but I think they have the absolute best flavors. And you go there, you're gonna pay like $20 a pizza, roughly. Little Caesars is good cardboard pizza. It gets the job done. Yes. By the time I'm done eating it, I definitely feel like I have diabetes. Pizza Hut stuffed crust. Oh, they invented the idea of the stuffed crust, I think. That or they stole it from somebody and then they made it popular, one or the other. But yeah, they are the best pizza. I don't think there's any challenge for them. Okay, let's see what we got. I had Pizza Hut the other day, but we threw away the leftovers so I wouldn't eat too much of it because that's unhealthy. Okay, Paul Newman says, Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary LC Box. I better prepare to do a restock on these soon so that I can get an idea if the price is shifting much. The demand for the Legendary Collection has been very high, I'm happy to tell you guys. And it is encouraging because it makes me feel like we can definitely have more Yu-Gi-Oh! On the menu. Yeah, here we are. Arby's is the move. Arby's. No, I disagree. I don't think Arby's has ever impressed me in my entire life. But I've only gone there a couple times. But the problem is, Arby's is just deli meat, like you can get at the grocery store. And all they do is heat it up slightly. It's like, here's some typical fast food buns, some fast food mayonnaise, and we took some deli meat and we heated it up between the buns. That's it. That is Arby's in a nutshell. They rarely do anything very special. What about Jimmy John's? Now, Jimmy John's is a different story. Jimmy John's got something real special going on with that bread. The Jimmy John's bread is mind-blowing. I don't know what it is, but I can't get enough of that Jimmy John's bread. Here we are. Jimmy John's blows Subway out of the water. We had Subway the other day, and it was like instant regret. It's like, oh yeah, this is why we never eat Subway. It is so terribly bland. And the bread's soggy, and they put on the smallest amount of meat and cheese that they could possibly get away with, and it's just nasty, flavorless sandwiches. You could argue maybe I got the wrong sandwich, but I would argue, why would they have any bad-tasting sandwiches on their menu? So, and you, by the way, we just chose the most popular items off their menu. We were using DoorDash, and DoorDash just shows you what to get orders the most often. So we just went for the most popular. It was terrible. Yeah, but if you just add a pound of salt to it, it tastes good again. Subway here took out the seafood sensation, Sage. Subway flatbread tuna, decent, but not my first choice. You make the sandwich, mister. Well, so what I did was I just went with the most popular sandwich on the menu. Two different popular sandwiches. And they were both gross. Here's Celtic Guardian. I like Chipotle. Quiznos used to slap, but hard to find now. Yeah, they went out of business. Now, but I'm telling you, Jimmy John's has got something special going on. I don't know what it is. It's something about their bread is on another level. It's like a sandwich I couldn't replicate at home. But, you know, my family became quite skilled in making deli sandwiches when we were younger because we were a family of 11 children and we didn't go out to eat very much. So if you wanted restaurant quality food, you had to cook it. You had to cook restaurant quality food at home. And we learned how to cook restaurant quality sandwiches. We would take really nice, like we would shop at the grocery stores for like the nice artisan Italian bread. Okay, we can't take responsibility for that part of the sandwich, but we would take that, cut it in half, we'd drizzle some olive oil on it and a cracked pepper, and then we would toast that in the oven. And then there would be, you know, all the delicious deli meats, which we find out later is not very healthy. But we would have all these delicious ingredients on it. We would have the vinaigrettes, we would have the balsamic vinegar, we would have maybe fresh mozzarella. And, you know, we would pick high quality cuts of meat, not like cheap stuff at the store. We'd get the expensive stuff. My family loved sandwiches. We would do olives. We would do onions. Sometimes we did guacamole, or sometimes we did fresh slices of avocado. Just depended, right? And you cut that into pieces. Oh, my God, it was amazing. We would do like banana peppers or the red peppers, whatever those are called. So that's really important, too, understanding like different types of pickled whatevers you can put on them. We loved making sandwiches. We would toast that in the oven. We were so good at it. Everyone loved those kinds of sandwiches in my family. The tuna is real. Boar's head or nothing. Pokemon Kevin is peddling crappy fried chicken. Did they not find out foam in their bread or something? Oh, right. There was an ingredient in their bread that was also used in the creation of yoga mats. So food companies do this all the time. They try to use like industrial ingredients to make their product more appealing, but that doesn't mean that the ingredient is like actual food. And so people were pointing out, this ingredient is also used in making yoga mats, right? And it should be a crime, actually, because I don't think the average person is going to have the attention span or the time to research every ingredient in a list of ingredients. So when a company decides to put something harmful in their food, the federal government should consider it a crime and punish that company. But of course, we don't do that because the government and big corporations are in bed together for the most part, right? Paul Newman, that's kind of how it is. I actually don't think you can have very good capitalism if you don't have a regulated market. You have to have a regulated market. Oops, let's move this around. All right. So this is for our bestie, Paul Newman, and he says, I have a box. You got it, Paul. So Paul Newman. Make them eat it for the rest of their lives. Doesn't Taco Bell have sand in it? Yeah, and I think they were finding Taco Bell had like animal meats in it, like horse meat, and it just wasn't telling anybody because it doesn't have to disclose that or something like that. I don't remember. I remember growing up, all we ate was beans. We would get a 50-pound bag for like $30, just make several bean dishes. Yeah, we'd eat beans. My mom would force us to eat beans, but it was because they were very healthy. She's like, beans are healthy. You have to eat beans. All right, but let me look it up. Taco Bell meat horse. Taco Bell has officially joined Club Horse Meat. The fast food chain and subsidiary of Yum Brown says it found horse meat in some of its food. So, okay, so the problem is horse meat found at UK Taco Bell. Here it is. So that was in the news. Probably their supplier mixed it. The supplier probably said, let's get some horse in there. It's cheap. All right, Jeff Leon. I mean, I'm not against it. If it's the same protein, I don't really care. He says, one hollow live. You got it, Jeff. Tasty. I thought horses were expensive. Well, horses are expensive to own and all that, but when it's time for them to go, when it's time for them to go bye-bye, turning them into horse meat might not be any different than cow meat, except it might even be cheaper. Because cow meat's very sort of like utilized. Oh, I wasn't supposed to open this for you. You want to see what's in these? iGuide, tax reduction, pickler. I'm sorry, Jeff. I opened yours. These are pretty cool. I wonder if you graded them, if they actually would have some value. All right, let's try this. I wasn't thinking, Jeff. There we go. There we go. I thought horses went to the glue factory. I just eat blank. You guys need to travel outside the U.S. Food trucks is where it's at. Give me that horse. They eat horse meat in Japan. I thought horses were expensive. Boop. You guys are funny. But so that was one scandal. It seems to be maybe an isolated incident and not part of their company plan to make money. Mister loves to open my stuff. I'm sorry. I accidentally opened your Adventure Time. But let's go take a look at this real fast. Taco Bell sand in the meat. With the lawsuit over, Taco Bell's mystery meat is a mystery no longer. Okay, let's see. Earlier this year, the plaintiffs asserted that Taco Bell seasoned beef filling couldn't be called beef because it contained more oat seasoning and fillers than meat. Oops, what the F? Okay, so Taco Bell challenged them in court over this. There was a withdrawal of the lawsuit. Taco Bell CEO Greg Kreese said this sets the record straight about the high quality of our seasoned beef and integrity of our advertising. We took great exception to this false claim made about our seasoned beef and wish the attorneys had contacted us before filing and publicizing a lawsuit that disparaged our brand. Wow, so you and I had both heard that story, and apparently it was false. It was just made up. Amazing. Crazy how the internet can do that to you. 2 clay bursts, 6 corrupted art. All right, 2 clay bursts. You got it. Found out I'm low on clay burst. I heard horse weighing is high in protein. I love thick women because my aunt, she rode equestrian. Human flesh supposedly has the texture and flavor of pork. Did that guy not get the last 2 spots from the last night? Did he? I don't think he did. Taco Bell is the highest quality fast food. Still blank. Still eating it. I mean, yeah, let's be honest. Even if it did have sand in it, people would still be eating it. Let me ask you guys a question. If Taco Bell had sand in the meat as a filler, would you eat it? If it was good tasting sand. Wait, you mean everything on the internet isn't true? Well, I believe that one because it was like a lawsuit. There we go. We got these guys. Someone said they wanted it, and Mr. said, not tonight. He was tired. I tried human flesh once. Taco Bell do got the best value meal, though. Here we are. Taco Bell? No, definitely not. McDonald's, man. Taco Bell. I'm so poor after Taco Bell. Taco Bell bankrupts me. Taco Bell's expensive. You can run through your money so fast in Taco Bell. The food items are really small, too. Taco Bell has earthworms in it. Oh, my God. Okay, 6 corrupted art. Here's your free booster pack. Thanks for hanging out. I always get the same thing at Taco Bell. Taco Bell costs as much as a Disney 100 pack. Yeah, that's expensive. Holy. Isaac Schmutzer. I'd love to celebrate May with the Pokebra. Oh, it's the first day of May, everybody. So, Pokebra, I have a small bag. You got it, Mr. Isaac. Beefy melt burritos and chicken quesadilla. Here we are. When we were young, Taco Bell was one of the only fast foods we were allowed to eat. My mom was kind of a strict health person, and so we were pretty healthy as children. And the reason she liked Taco Bell is because they served something called the bean burrito. And so she really was okay with us eating lots of bean burritos. She is beans, is sauce, a little bit of cheese. And so we were allowed to have Taco Bell. And that would be a meal for us. We would order Taco Bell, and it would have... we would have like 2 or 3 bean burritos each, depending on how old you were. And yeah, it was like really filling. Fast forward to today, and bean burrito ranks pretty well as a fast food health item. Not healthy, really, but better than a lot of other options that you could be eating. Wow, that is a hyper rare Aerodactyl. What the F? Dude, we opened whole boxes of Unified Minds to pull this, and you just got it for 20 bucks out of a Pokebro. It's Pokebros sometimes, man. So, Isaac Schmutzer. Let's see, over here. You get chicken at Taco Bell? If I order Taco Bell, to this day, I still order a lot of bean burritos for myself. I'm a big fan of them. And then I like the crunchy taco, and sometimes I like the taco supreme. That's about it. I've tried almost every item on the Taco Bell menu. They often have too much like rice. I'm not a big fan of the Taco Bell rice. Or they have too much sour cream, or they have too much cheese. You know, that fake nasty cheese where it's not really cheese. It's just some kind of whipped up oil with cheese powder in it. But, you know, the Taco Bell nachos every now and then is yummy if you want the Taco Bell cheese. But, yeah, I just go for the crunchy taco. It's very simple, and it just tastes right. Yeah, very simple. Crunchy Taco Bell taco. Here's Jerry Chang. 2 Final Fantasy Opus 1 packs. Yes, they are back on the menu. Here we are. Double Deco. I get the burrito chalupas. I've tried all the Taco Bell items. They're all pretty good, but I feel like the Taco Bell taco is just exactly the thing that makes Taco Bell taste good. Even Dorito taco sucks. Yeah, that's basically just a salty, crunchy taco. It's a crunchy taco, but now it's a Dorito chip. It's a clever idea, but it's like, it's just a salty chip. Opus 1, 2 action flaps. Action flaps. One thing that amazes me, in the U.S. hasn't eradicated salmonella. Never had Taco Bell, says Gen Y. Really? Taco Bell is a major fast food joint. You should go out and try it sometime. If you don't have one near you, you should drive out to it. Who remembers the strawberry mango? Dorito tacos are awful. The spicy potato soft taco is actually good. My wife likes that. Of course she does. It seems like all women love potatoes. Is that like an observation that's fair? Women love potatoes. I don't think I've ever known a girl who doesn't like French fries or something like that, or tater tots. How many spots left in the Mystic Gyarados break? Not too many. Theodore Perez is closing up. It's almost at the end. Not worth driving. TCC gets mild sauce because he can't handle fire. No, it's the opposite, Focus Scrub. I love spicy food, and I always get the spiciest version of it, and it's like I can't even taste it. And my wife will take a bite of the spicy food, and she'll start crying because it's so hot. Yeah, I love spicy food. When I was younger, I would occasionally chew on like just a raw jalapeno. Have you ever done that? That's real spicy. It has a type of spice to it that you can't get from hot sauce. Lingering, painful burn. Make your eyes water. All right, here we are. But I wouldn't go higher than that, because you get a little crazy if you go higher than that. You know? You look crazy if you go higher than a jalapeno. You're on another level for me, at least. All right, you got Summoner. There we go. You should open cars while doing Hot One Challenge. My favorite, pepper. Hot sauce on my pizza and eggs. Yes, sir, Jacob Hoarding. I love spicy food. I also like food that tastes like it has that bad fishy flavor to it. Here's Waka, Laguna, Riku. I could only describe the flavor as almost like a dying, rotting animal, because that's what fishy flavor essentially is. But the fishy flavor comes with some other flavor too, so you gain the benefit of another flavor. And the Japanese, I think they have a term for it. What do they call that? It can be found in tomatoes. It can be found in anchovies. I think it starts with an M. What is that word? Crab legs? I could eat crab legs every single day for the rest of my life. Yeah. Umami. Umami. So that dead fishy flavor, when you actually process it in your mouth and you get past the stink, I think there's an umami flavor to it. And I love it. Can't get enough of it. So I like spicy. You know, there's a point, though, with spicy where it's like there's no point to it, though. Have you ever had... So I've been to Indian restaurants where they give you really high spicy options. I'm like, yeah, hit me with it. You know what I mean? And so I'll be eating it. And the problem is your mouth actually goes numb. So you can't taste anything anymore. You're like, this is spicy, but I can't even taste it. So what's the point? So I feel like in order... this Hitmonlee doesn't evolve into anything. It's just Hitmonlee, Hitmonlee. But I feel like there's a point where it doesn't matter anymore. It's like needlessly spicy. I think the point of good spice seasoning, like when you're talking about heat, is to add a pepper where you taste the pepper itself. Because peppers actually have sort of like a fragrant flavor to them, sort of like green bell pepper does. So when you can taste the jalapeno, not just the spiciness of it, that's when you're enjoying it. Indian food should be medium level heat. Yeah, I went to, I think the hottest I ever had, I went to an Indian restaurant in Florida on vacation. What was this, like 6 years ago now? I haven't been on vacation in a long time, guys. I need one pretty badly. And we went to an Indian restaurant out there, and I chose their top spiciness, and it just made my whole mouth go numb. My nose was runny. It was on my shrimp. It was like a shrimp dish, and it was cool. But I couldn't taste the shrimp. I was like, it's so spicy that I've lost the ability to taste the shrimp. So what's the point of all that? I'm paying all this money for shrimp. Because, of course, it was an expensive dish if it's large shrimp. And then you can't even taste the shrimp. So it's just kind of like, all right. There we go. Volcano blowout. I don't have problems with that, by the way. People have problems. I think I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I think I distinctly remember eating my dad's spicy chicken wings. Sort of like I wasn't supposed to, by the way. They were his. But I ate them anyways, and then I got punished for it in the bathroom later when they were on their way back out. But as an adult, I could eat just about as spicy of a thing as I can think of, and you don't feel it on the way out. It's like your body is adjusted to it or something. You've grown a different butthole. You got to stick to what's traditional. There's Australian hot sauce called Blank Your Pants. Here we are. Get a lamb vindaloo or aloo gobi. Why don't you go on vacation here at my house? You can listen to my nagging wife. Garlic butter is best for shrimp. My name is Bubba Gump. Shrimp is good, but expensive. I had shrimp today. Actually, we decided to go to one of the most popular restaurants out here in Lake of the Ozarks. It's called, oh shoot, what's the name of it? We just went there. I can't remember the name of it. I'm blinking. We looked it up on the internet. We ate there. We came back, and I can't remember the name. But it's in a very popular part of the lake. It's located adjacent to where they're building the new amusement park. And when we drove there, all the trees have freshly been chopped down in that area. They're preparing to clear it. So it's really exciting. So we went in there, and we got some of their food, an appetizer and 2 dishes. It was so, like, mediocre. It was just, like, okay. And then they charged $70 for it. I was like, Jesus! 70? What am I buying? Like, gold-covered chicken wings? Irving Morales says, 1 action flips. You got it, man. 1 action flips. Irving Morales. Oh. Okay. That one was a little folded over. It was folded over in the box. Deforestation, yay. No, there's actually tons of forest out here in Lake of the Ozarks. Trees are not a problem out here. This is a rural area, and there are just huge empty swaths of land out here. There is no shortage of trees. So, if anything, this is a nice thing for them to build something out here. Nobody is crying over the trees out in Lake of the Ozarks. Big, big, big empty plots of land. For miles and miles and miles, just filled with trees. We actually get good fresh air is what I understand. We are. I just go to Applebee's. You go to Applebee's? Does anyone go to Applebee's anymore? Sand Shrew. So cute. All right. So you were unlucky because your pack came with 3 of them. Oh, wait. Your pack came with 4 of them. You got Abracadabra. Very cool. Okay, so just a warning. Sometimes you're supposed to get 4. Sometimes you get 3. Sometimes you get 5. All right, but this one did come with 4. Very good. Irving Morales, let's find your bag. Google Pogs. I like the appetizers from Chili's. Irving Morales. The Applebee's boneless wings and churros for dessert. They're chicken nuggets. If it doesn't have a bone in it, it's a chicken nugget. They just call them wings. It's not a wing. It's a chicken nugget. Think about it. Maybe if the chicken nugget was exclusively made out of wing meat, which I'm confident that they are not. It should be illegal to call them wings. Just like you can't just make any wine, sparkling wine, and call it champagne. There's like rules. All right, but anyways, Applebee's, people still go there, huh? That's really fascinating. I don't think I'd ever go back to Applebee's. Applebee's is so overpriced. All right, 10 triple beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it wrong to take a first date to fast food? Not at all. Actually, I took Karis out. She's my wife, right? I took her out to Panera Bread Company, and that's where we went out to eat for the first time together. And that's pretty affordable, sort of. I guess Panera is slightly more expensive. Did you have dessert at the restaurant or at home? Is that a sexual question? Here we are. We did not have dessert at the restaurant, no. There we go. Go for happy hour. BJ's is better. Coolie Town. Red Lobster still the best. Red Lobsters was one of those companies I was really struggling. In the car, just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. There we go. They had cream pie. All right, what we got? Here's Like and Rock. Yeah, so it was like $70, man, to eat out at this place. Definitely, like, those prices are criminal for the amount of food we got. All right. Ooh. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Cold. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Dedenne. Triple beat for Braden Siska. Do I get an adventure time pack? Yeah, you get an adventure time pack. Meowscarada. Very cute. Did you try to pay in Pokies? I guess you could say I do pay in Pokies. It's just that first the Pokies are converted to cash, and then that cash is converted to food. All right, here you go. Okay, Braden. What if I was like, no, Braden Siska, you specifically do not. Could you open the Adventure Time pack? Oh, yeah, why not? Do you like my stupid hair? Did you guess I didn't know what to wear? Do you hold your wife's hand everywhere? We hold hands sometimes when we're walking. Not always. Makes it harder to walk. Nice Windmill, Strawberry Slime, Snake Eyes, Diamond Dan, and Green Party Ogre. What's the out of 16 thing? How's it going, Ulrich? That's called a slab break. $5 to get in. All right, here we are. Listen to that music, man. Da, 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 da. Jennifer, yeah, big Final Fantasy order. Let's go. Cloud, is that you? So she wants 2 Crystal Abyss and 2 Opus 1 and 1 Soldier's Return. Yes, this is an important set. Here we are. And 2 of these. And 2 of these. Would you tip at Taco Bell? I would. I would tip. Here's how I would tip. First, I would eat the Taco Bell, and then if the chef actually did a good job on my tacos and everything, I would give the chef a tip. I think it's odd that the waiter gets a tip. It should be the chef who gets a tip. All right, here we are. All right. Snake! Snake! Sneaking that up. What video game should I play with my wife next? Are there any good games out? We played Resident Evil 4. We didn't know what to do tonight. We were like, oh. Oh my god. Sephiroth full art for Jennifer Yap. That's a snipe. Double snipe. You get Sarah. Sarah's not bad. So in these packs, we keep all the uncommons for you. We even check the commons for any particular hits, like this right here. Kokobo. Okay. Got a little Kokobo there. Kokobo chick. RE4 has a new game mode. New game plus mode. So what's new game plus mode like? What's that all about? Tell me about it. Here's Crystal Abyss. Sylph. First time grading with SGC recently, and I must say some cards actually look sick in their slabs. Here's Issail. Inky. Every business wants you to tip. Yeah, they want you to tip like 20 different times. I was watching what did you say? An article. I was watching an article about that. It takes 2, mister. Wrath says it's harder. Oh, okay. Well, this is a good pull right here. Sephiroth. Jennifer Yap. Okay. Some places have gratuity already in the bill. Okay. Christine Andrews says, can I get 2 white Star Wars? And don't open the free one, please. Okay. Unbelievable how many places asking to tip is the modern day of panhandling. Yeah. You guys ever use DoorDash and they give you an option for like express DoorDash? Isn't that funny? They're like, so you want your food fast or what? Pay some extra money. And it works too, by the way. I go, oh man, what if they try to do 2? Oops, what if they try to do 2 orders at once? There we go. Your wife should sexercise real life video game. Apparently in other countries, tips are frowned upon. Yeah, apparently. Okay, Christine. My friend to buy a bag of coffee at a coffee shop, and the cashier asked him to tip, and he said he had to, but he didn't get any help at all from anybody. You mean like it was a self-serve kind of bag? I think I've seen those. Love, door, ass, butt. What? Okay, let's see. Well, we are just out of room. Don't succumb to the pressure of faster service. Stay strong. Well, you know, ball players, sometimes they like to do this thing where they go, all right, well, so you're not doing express, so we're going to have the driver deliver to 2 different people, and you're one of them. And so they're going to deliver to the other guy first and then you. And so they arrive with the food, and the food's cold. So they're like, why don't you just pay this fee, and we'll let your food be hot. Who's asking for the tips is Ryan. Okay, Braden Siska. What's up, Braden? Now, Braden, I believe you already got one of these, right? Here we go. That's just how service industry works. If you don't like tipping, cook your own food and make your own cocktails. Servers and bartenders don't make a living wage without tips. I think a lot of people would like to just see tips go away and then just see them paid like a fair wage. You know what I mean? So I don't think anyone's saying, oh, I don't want the bartender to make a fair wage, or, oh, I don't want the Pizza Hut delivery guy to make a fair wage. But what they're saying is, instead of asking me to tip, they should just get rid of tips and tell the driver exactly what they're going to be paid per hour. You know, like, you don't tip the guy at Walmart who stocks the shelves, but he has kind of a similar service job. That would be awesome. All right, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, a legendary skin called Raven. Okay, here's Heartbreaker. Self-serve kind of deal. My friend was in awe, so he left. I agree with Ash. I will never use DoorDash. They tossed my pizza in the front lawn and bounced. Okay, what do we got? Okay. I do DoorDash on the side. Sure. Here, let's get this sleeved. Tips are non-taxable and go back into the pocket of the employee. Yes. Yes, employees abuse the tips. They go, it goes into the tip jar. Wait, that's my tip. Does CGC grade Goddess story cards? I do not actually know. But you know who does grade Goddess story cards? Me. I grade Goddess story cards. Oops. We ought to offer them on the menu. I've had a couple guys send those in to grade with me. Oh, wow. Another one called Ravage. I don't even think I've seen this one before. That's cool, man. Companies making you compensate their employees for them? Yes. And then if you don't... Oh, there's a hollow! Oh, wow. I didn't know. Oh, that's cool, man. Check these out. Raven and Ravage. They definitely look very similar to each other. Wow, that's cool, Braden. Let's look up Ravage. PSA, Fortnite, Ravage. Is there a hollow one for sale? There's a crystal shard one for sale for like $1 bazillion. They want like 500. Here's a PSA 10 Series 1. Oh, wait, here it is. Hollow foil. There it is. So it's hollow foil, and they want 170 for it. Nice. Well, I hope it grades well. I saw a video where the guy delivered to his friend's ex-girlfriend house, threw her talk about the door, and said, I know what you did to my friend, and grittied away. He widowy hit the gwitty. All right, Braden. All right. Let's go, says Braden. Where are we going? What is Friday? Gritty. Oh my god, he's widowy hitting the gwitty. We have Cody Rogers, 2 boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh! $32 toward my SLAB-AWAY. Hey, Cody. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so Discord had to load. Let's go to SLAB-AWAY. Now, you said how much toward it? 32. Okay, give me a minute. 290 remaining. There goes. And let's go get some fresh boxes. I'll be right back. Is it me or is everyone going to Japan right now? Going to Japan, huh? I'm back. I'm going to Japan. Would you guys all agree Jar Jar Binks is the best Star Wars character? I think I'm turning Japanese, says Ryan. All right. Ugh. I'm going to Japan. It's where all the weebs go. What are you guys, a bunch of weebs? Sounded like weebs to me. All right. Very nice. You know why everyone wants to go on vacation there? Because they built such a nice society. Almost feels like you need a break from American society. Here we are. Hey, mister, I sent some crypto. Ooh, I'll keep an eye out for that. No magic left in Star Wars under the mouse. I think what you're trying to say is they're ruining the brand. Is that what you're saying? I do find BBW Japanese women attractive. All right. What is American culture famous for? Drugs? Right now, I'd say the major things with American culture is drugs, LGBTQ. Name the big cultural things in America. we have like rap culture, we have LGBTQ, we have drug usage. Name another thing that really stands out. Try and think of something. Guns. Yes, guns is another one. T-Rich says feminism. Maybe. I think so a little bit. Sports. McDonald's, sure. Actually, you could put McDonald's and obesity together. There we are. I'm starting to realize, it's really starting to dawn on me that these are not the things of a futuristic society. I really think we've fallen behind. We should have the healthiest people in the world. There we are. That would be a futuristic society. And you look into Japan, they're all skinny. Obesity in Japan is like nothing compared to the United States. You're like an anomaly over there if you're obese. Rock and roll is 100% American culture. Yeah, but rock and roll is gone. We replaced it. Now we get like Taylor Swift is a hip hop artist, and most of the music glorifies like hating cops and doing drugs, and yeah, that's our music culture right now. So Chris from Mr. Beast is the new rock and roll look. Here we go. What do we got? We've got Obelisk, Cody. Japanese is known for sumo, but they eat healthy like fish, rice, and veggies. Here we go. I would say one of the things that really makes me think of American culture is definitely just doing drugs. I feel like America's obsessed with doing drugs or praising some kind of drug culture, you know? Like, yeah, that's cool. Drugs is cool. Cool, man. Drugs. Here we are. Drinking, smoking, weed, heroin, fentanyl, coke. Here we go. You ready? Okay, we've got Giant Germ. Japanese is known for Pokemon. Are your Fortnite packs from Mega Boxes? Are they Mega Boxes? I don't know. Here we are. I know you're asking this question because you're trying to find out if you can search more packs. Here's Appropriate and Nobleman of Crossout. I don't think it said Mega Pack or whatever, or Mega Box on it. American culture is skipping this seasoning. I think it's the other way around, man. We're all dying of heart disease because we have too much seasoning. Oh, you got Skull Archfiend of Lightning. That looks really cool, man. I think it's the other way around. Americans are obsessed with good food. What we are not obsessed with is health. We are not obsessed with it. I can't imagine raising a child right now in these days scary. Why does everyone say that, by the way? I feel like it's just a cop-out, like, I don't want to have kids. Just say you don't want to have kids then. As if, like, any time in history was easy, right? Like, you had World War II, you had World War I, you had the plague in Europe. They still had kids, you know what I mean? If you think about it, it's actually probably easier now to have a kid than ever before in all of human history. How do I join the 16? Which card is it for? Yeah, it's for a Misty Shelter, PSA 10, and you would send $5. Oh, Mr. Hagai, that money just arrived. It was $72. There we go. So what's $72 plus 15? 87? 80, yeah, 87. So this is now 87. From Europe, I'd say USA culture is cowboys and land of the free, and the American dream are biggest two things from 36 years. Well, that's true. Americans had this thing called cowboys, and cowboys were about, basically, they were majority, they were about herding cattle, but also it was about hunting down like buffalo for their skin, or maybe it was even like a gunslinger gang, which is what everyone sort of turns it into in the movies, where, you know, you have like these mafia gangs and you would hire them for protection or something like that. That's a long time ago, dude. We do not have cowboys anymore. There are some guys, maybe like in Texas, who will still wear the hat, but we have like Ford F-150s and stuff now. We don't ride horses. Nobody's, you know, slinging their revolver around and getting into, you know what I mean? So I don't think that that's American culture today. But it's like a historic, kind of like the UK might be remembered as having knights in armor, but nobody's, you know, doing knights in armor anymore. From Europe, okay, Mr. Rock, can I slab away the emerald clay doll? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's Mr. Hagai saying that. Okay, yes. Give me a second. So let me do this. They just sling them in schools. Yeah, school shootings. Actually, that's another thing I'd say. America's known for school shootings. So somebody mentioned that America's known for guns. But even worse, you could say America's known for school shootings. I taught Leonhard was a cowboy when he said, there's something for y'all. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Collection is basically celebrations for Pokemon. It's wrong to use child labor to open Pokemon packs. Is it wrong? All right, let's put this away. This is going into Cody Rogers' box. Are you a box, Cody Rogers? Yeah, you're sort of a box. I remember now. You got this over here. I said school shooting, says Cheese. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheese. I might have missed that. Can you guys name something positive about American culture? Here we are. Cody Rogers. I think that America still does a lot of innovation with technology. I like that. We have like Elon Musk and Bill Gates and the guy who did Facebook and stuff like that. So I like how America might be seen as like a technological hub. T-Rich says freedom of speech. Although that's under contest, Mr. T-Rich. Vince says technology, just the tip, says baseball, the healthcare system. Tom from MySpace. Mr. sent in an order and a penny message for a change. Sorry. Okay, Yolan says he wants a change to his order. I just shaved using Dollar Shaver. What? Don't ever do it. Worst shave ever. There we go. So, let's find that clay doll. There. There's Daddy Moga. Oops. Here we are. We have open borders, and we will give you free money to come and vote Democrat. We have the Kardashians. Oh man, that does not make me more. That does not make me more proud to be American. Definitely, the Kardashians. To me, that's like cultural decay. Here we are. I'm gonna say SLAB-AWAY. That is a sign that we are on the way down. We have the Kardashians. There we go. So that one would be under like trash television or sort of like trashy celebrities, celebrity worship. Something's wrong about celebrity worship. I'm never comfortable with it. Okay. They kind of banned it in China, didn't they? They banned celebrity worship over there. This is going to say May, a guy, clay doll, 400, 380. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract $45 from here. You have $42 remaining. Thank you. Everyone wants to buy Kylie Cosmetics, all plastic. I watch Alaska show on Discovery, which still shows the U.S. vision I had as a child, Alaska, the Last Frontier. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Isn't Chevy kind of a failed car company? Baseball's okay. Not everybody wants to watch baseball. Pie's okay, but, you know, I guess if you ate too much of it, you'd become obese. Hate to break it to you, but almost all Chevy parts are now made in Mexico or China. What about Honey Boo Boo and JoJo? Yes, that's more of the same sort of like trash television that Americans sort of occupy their minds with, and they really shouldn't because it's not healthy for you. Daniel Corona says, I have a box. Can we organize my box? I want a hits bag, then I want to plan to grade, like all my edge cards. Also, chip my current non-hits. I think he means ship. Keep the tops cards since I plan to grade those too. That's Daniel Corona. Okay, Daniel. He says, I have a box. Let's start there. So we're doing an organization for you. He ordered this. How's it going, mister? What's up, Chris? SpaceX. Yes. So what's funny about the SpaceX, though, is it's Elon Musk, and he's from South Africa. He's an immigrant from South Africa. So it's funny because he wasn't born here. Maybe you could say that's one of the positive things about America is immigrants come over and do a lot of cool things. So he's a rainbow, but he's not going to grade well. Keep that in mind. Okay. So you got some Series 1. Yeah, that card's got some issues. Got these two guys. The American Dream. We got the Toyota plant here in San Antonio, and it's probably the most American truck you can buy. Because it's actually made in America. That's what you're saying. That's funny. That's kind of depressing. How would you fix the United States then in 2 decades? Oh, I mean, that's a really thick topic. I don't know if I could answer that so quickly. Probably take a while. We are. Ooh. I mean, I guess I'd want to change America financially at its heart. I want to make it so that the government can't just indefinitely spend. So I guess the first thing I would do is end entitlements. So if you're receiving government welfare, I'd say, that's done. No more government welfare. Then I'd probably go over to the banks and the companies that also get government subsidies and welfare, and I'd say, you're not doing that anymore. That's done. So the government wouldn't be some like giver away or of money anymore. That's not the government's role. It's sad that people need money, but that's not the government's role. The government's role is to like build infrastructure and to regulate the market, and that's it. So I would probably get real into that. Okay, here are some tops cards here. Got the rainbow tentacle. So you got this thick bag. Let's see what's going on in here. But America, it spends more than it earns. So America is financially insolvent eventually, because you can't do that forever. Oh, very nice. Okay, got a full art girl. That's gradable. That's very gradable. Okay, some Hololive girls. Miriam, Suicune. This is a bit off center. This is going to be 9. Same here. That's off center. It's a cute card. Any crazy pulls tonight? Not yet. We just started. We got the Toyota plant. I'm sorry. I meant ship all my non-his to make room. He's a spoon bender. Looking from the outside, the U.S. is known for innovation, capitalism, war, obesity, free speech, rednecks, racism, cultural hub, rich people, school shootings, fast food, cars, Hollywood, entertainer. That's a lot of different things. I think the one that makes me happy is hearing that America is still looked at as an innovator. And maybe that's one of the few things still holding the country together. Because when you innovate a new product, you've got something to sell to everybody. And basically, whichever country does all the innovating makes all the money. So America has been able to produce a lot of goods over time. Same with Hollywood. So you might hear me complain a lot about TV shows, movies, music. But to be honest, it's one of our best exports. And so we really need to be the best at art and culture because we sell that. We sell that to other countries around the world. It's one of our best things. But maybe that's also why I'm a bit picky on it. You know, it's like, well, we better do a good job with it. Here we are. Okay. Here's Disney Bambi. Beautiful. I can fix any crack. Flex Seal. I think they were going to raise the debt ceiling again. Well, they do every single year. They raise it multiple times, I think, a year. And they do that because they've ran out of other people's money. So the government takes other people's money, spends it at a higher rate than it brings it in, and then it raises the debt ceiling. So it says, oops, we spent more than we can afford. We'll just allow ourselves to print more money. That's essentially what that is. And how is that like okay? You know, it's kind of like scary. We pay interest on money that we borrow, but also we print money, which reduces the value of the dollar. That's like a secret tax on Americans, but it's a secret tax on any country that's holding American dollars too. So if you're another country, why would you want to hold American dollars? They're just going to print them. You know what I mean? And that's that whole conversation about being the world reserve currency. Here we are. Very nice. Ooh, I love these. These are so pretty. This actually doesn't look too bad. That's your rainbow rare. That's your refractor. Those are off center. Oh, that's cute. And by cute, I mean lusty. Okay, cool. Some scrambled eggs. Got your Fortnite pack. So, these cards that come out of the WEISS sets, when you get a full art version of the card, it seems to be pretty decent. If you help some people out, they can maintain themselves, pay you taxes, and can spend in the economy. Yes, but let's say that they don't do that. Let's say that they become totally dependent on that paycheck you're sending them. So you're referring to a thoughtful moment where somebody hits a rough patch in life, and that's always bound to happen, and they did not save up for a rainy day. Okay, and that's their fault, by the way. But let's say they didn't save up for a rainy day, and now they've hit that rainy day, and the government could step in and pay for that rainy day for them and be like, all right, well, we'll pay for you, and that way you don't lose everything. All right, so the government's done that, and then they get back to work, and then they get off the government welfare. Now, that's fine, whatever. That's fine. But let's say that you have, like, whole groups of people going, actually, we don't intend to leave this status of receiving free money. We really like free money. It's, like, super good. What do you do about that? All right. Who's entitled to your money? Mister, you missed one of the Holo Live Girl cards. Did I? Oh, man, do I got to go back through? Here it is. Got it. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, beautiful. Do you have a deal price for a whole Disney booster box? Not only do I not have a deal for them, very soon they're going up to $14 a pack because the price on those are exploding. So you can wait on them if you want. They will likely get more expensive unless a whole bunch of print runs come out. I don't know if they're going to do that. I haven't heard of it, but the price on those is not going to stay the same forever. Those are going to go up. The Steamboat Willie is going for so much money I guarantee you those packs are going to go up in price. That's exactly what happens. I've seen this with every set that has had a very expensive hit in it. The price of the booster pack gets really high. So if today they're 13, one day they might be closer to $24 a pack. And I don't know how long that'll take, but it probably will happen unless Steamboat Willie goes down in value. So if Steamboat Willie goes down in value, then it won't. But if it stays as high as it is, I can promise you Disney WEISS booster packs will someday be $24 per pack. And I'm not in a rush to sell off what I have left. I looked at my inventory on them. You guys are absolutely flying through them. So this is Daniel Corona, correct? Daniel Corona. Daniel, next time you do that, there's supposed to be a little fee for having me sort through the bag, but I did it for free this time. Appreciate all the business, man. That was called a bag appraisal. The sad part about Disney 100 is the other card are not even worth that much. Oh, no problem. No problem, Mr. Corona. So your turn's over, though. And you're shipped. We got you good shipping. What do you do with all the folks you overnight stop the ability to eat, pay bills, or healthcare? Some kind of public anarchy may ensue if they are so many millions on the state benefits, says Ninja. Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to keep giving them money forever. Matthew Irvin says, hey, mister, 5 Pokebras. You got it, Matthew? That's like saying, let's say you're paying child support to a baby mama, and then you finally vote to end that. You're like, I don't want to pay child support to a baby mama. She left me, and she's an asshole. And she just takes that money and she spends it on pearls. And so you say, I vote to end that, and the government says yes. Then all the baby mamas come out with pitchforks and torches, and they say, you will give us money or we'll kill you and burn your house down. Like, what are you supposed to do? What do you think? Oh, I guess you get the money after all. That's the opposite of democracy. That is not democracy. Here's Lapras. Here's Raikou. Here's Dreadnought. Here's Charmander. Not a big fan of democracy anyways. Here we are. You know what I'm a fan of? I'm a fan of a society that has very few troublemakers in it already. I think that's essentially what Japan is. It's a society with very few troublemakers in it, as it already is. And I think that country, whether it's socialist, communist, or capitalist, or democratic, or not democratic, doesn't matter. The quality of the people will make it a nice place to live. So you could have a monarchy again, as long as the people in the monarchy are really nice. Hardworking, innovative, intelligent, smart, healthy, with good cultural values. Yeah, so it's not really so much the political system. Ooh, that's ugly. It's not so much the political system, but it's the people in the actual country that make a country good or bad. Okay, you ready? You have to pay child support to 18 years of age here, no matter if they leave you. Yeah, I was using an analogy. I wasn't trying to make any statement about child support, by the way. Ooh, this is Crystal Guardians. Oh my god, that's like a pack fresh card. Here's Wooloo, Galvantula. That's a rare from 2014. Okay, that's 3, 4. I believe this is from the Versus collection. I could be wrong, but I think that's Versus collection. Okay, Melmetal, Poliwrath Reverse Hollow, Oranguru, the Snorlax, Flareon, ooh, Ladybug, Keldeo. I'm waiting to go to Japan for a girlfriend there. I'm going to drive to McDonald's. I'll be back. Dodrio. This thing. That's the Lieutenant Surge gym, right? Air Cuz Bellsprout. Rainbow Eternatus. Venonat. Scott. And this bonus card. All right, there you go. That's for Matthew Irvin. And he says, new bag. Well, Matthew. Appreciate it, man. Tell you what, Matthew, since you ordered 5 packs of it, why don't I get you some bonus rounds, too? We got a Victini. A Gloom. And what's this going to be? Bowser. Damn. Picking up Bowser Hanafuda. Okay, cool. And here's your free pack of Adventure Time. Eevee Heroes Booster Box are selling at an insane price. Wish I stocked up more, says Pokemon Kevin. I had quarter pounder today with Big Mac sauce. Big Mac sauce? I want some Big Mac sauce. Yes, so my belief is not that any particular system is a whole lot better than another, but it really depends on who you're living with. Who are the people in your country? What are they like? Okay, Matthew, let's find where to place this. By the end of 2024, with Mario Brothers movie making $1 billion already, and with all their IPs, I expect a Nintendo TCG. Yes, Nintendo TCG would be crazy. But did you know Nintendo already owns Pokemon? Yes, Nintendo and 2 other companies own Pokemon. And so when Pokemon makes money, Nintendo already makes money. The question is, why would Nintendo try to compete with Pokemon then? Their flagship card game. But I could see it happening. I mean, there were those Panini Mario cards already. Oh my god, we're getting some sexy lady girls in the front here. Here's a unpriced Slowpoke. Diglett. He's the biggest Diglett. And Alakazam. Princess Peach bikini card would be worth thousands. My dad kept chasing my mom, who is Japanese. She finally gave in. They made my handsome ass. Okay, so we have Jeff Leon, 1 Holo Live, 1 Clay Burst. Whew. Mister, that Diglett isn't priced. I know, we need a price on him. How's it going, everybody? I'm glad you're here. Are you guys having a nice Sunday night? I love the Slowpoke. Okay, holographic flower hair girl. That is from Series 2 Merlin cards. And those are super rare. The Slowpoke is. But he is just Slowpoke. And he did only grade 9. So what kind of price would be right on him? Alright, let's get this Slowpoke priced. Isn't he cute? Oh, here it is. Here's a PSA 8 of the same Slowpoke for $55. That's PSA 8. Wow, $50 for an 8, huh? Well, I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to match his price, but mine's a 9. Okay? So my price is the same as his price, but mine's actually a whole grade higher. So that's pretty generous, I think. Here's Diglett. I think he needs to be drilled. Here's Diglett. You should see the drill box. We have a whole box of drilled cards now. It's actually really cool because you think like those cards are off the market now. And it's all kind of adds up in the end. The biggest Diglett. Oh man, he is very expensive. This Diglett costs a whopping $50. I'm buying a $1,000 TV today. Really, that must be a big one. How many left inside the recent open BB of Disney? That's a great question. Is there a particular reason why you're asking? Any crazy hits? I think it needs to be drilled. Someone with deep pockets drilled the Alakazam. Edmonton, Toronto, and the Panthers going into the second round. If you guys want to see a nice card drilled, you can donate as little as $1 to this slab. See? 201 down to 200. So when this reaches, look, it used to be 276. When this reaches 0, we will drill this PSA 10 versus Charizard. This card over here is a charity card. When you donate to this, we give it away to the audience. So you don't have to destroy a card with your donation. You can be generous and give a card away. But both of those cards are still just waiting to move. All right, you ready? David Mallory. 1 Pokebra, 1 in the small break, 1 Hanafuda. You got it. We love the small break. This is going to be David Mallory. On spot number 15. Bet this card isn't even that common. And then 1 Pokebra, 1 Hanafuda. Whoa, Pokebra is moving kind of fast. Here we go. We got Hollow Melodic. Cool. Oh, 2 cards there, huh? Oh, Feebas on the back. That's funny. Here's Charmeleon, Gloom, Dracovish, Ditto, Toxtricity. Oh, that's nice. So this looks like just a cheap card, but it's actually Slowpoke Psyduck GX. Really nice from Unified Minds. Nice, man. And then your Hanafuda. Let's see what your luck is. Oh, you got the Goomba! Ah, yeah. Goomba time. Oops, is that camera focusing wrong? All right. Asking for how many packs is called searching to purchase the rest inside the box, or 16 for a new box. Oh, if you buy 16, he opens a new box for you. Yeah, you also get the promo card on top of the box, by the way. Don't tell Mister what to do. I hate searching just as much as bulk. Oh, my gosh. You guys are funny. All right, David Mallory. He might not be trying to search. He might just be trying to finish a box off. I don't know. I watched Jerry Springer for the lore. David Mallory. He didn't say new bag, right? I've been getting a lot of Jerry Springer in my TikTok feed. People are remembering the good times with Mr. Jerry Springer. I hope someday people will remember the good times on this channel, too. Okay, here we are. All right, lovely. Angel Barba, 1 Pokebra. Angel? You got it. Oh, wow. Nice, Angel. You got this beautiful Venusaur and Celebi. This would be from the equivalent of Japanese Tag Bolt, I believe. Nice, man. Angel Barba with an A-N. Here we are. Venusaur. Rivera looked 20 years older than him. Those guys lived pretty good lives, I'm betting. So, they're lucky. Theodore Perez, Gyarados break. Oh, the Gyarados break. I forgot about this. Either finish that box off, just get a new one, just wondering. All right, let's talk about how many packs are in the box. The problem, Timid, is that people probably ordered packs of this already, and there's a line. So I almost feel like it's a pointless question. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. But see, if you order these 4 packs, the problem is by the time it's your turn, they might already be gone. Somebody else might have ordered them. All right. Oh, right, we were counting this. Did I count it? I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 people in the Gyarados break. Get in that Gyarados break, guys. Also, if you guys weren't paying attention, we're almost done with the fossil break. So this is now halfway done. This is the Gyarados in question. This would be an extremely good card to add to your collection. Very, very nostalgic. Thank you, Mr. Theodore Perez. Let's get a giveaway going on now. Here we have Meowth. Old Maid Meowth. Very cute. So let me set up Nightbot. What do you think we should say in the Nightbot keyword? Reset this real fast. Oops. There we go. All right, the keyword's real simple because I'm not very creative. It's just subscribe. All right, that's the keyword. If you type that in, it will enter you into the Meowth giveaway. So Yolan says, give me 5 Pokebras. Give the free Card Wars pack to the next person. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, but he said, wait, change my order, didn't he? Don't worry, Yolan, I remember. You did say that. So let's see what Yolan changed it to then. Oh, okay, so it doesn't say here. So Yolan, I'll put you down for $100 for the moment. Actually, I mean, I feel like we could probably look you up because I doubt that you're going to affect anyone. Let's see what it was. I'm curious. Here it is, Yelling to Jampins. All right, and then there's that penny message. He says, sorry for the change. 2 Pokebras and a box of Yu-Gi-Oh! And 3 bulk grades of your choice. The $2 left over are for you. Oh, thanks, man. Okay, so 2 Pokebras. What do we got? We got Executor. That's excellent. Full Face Guard. Leafeon. Electabuzz. Dark Persian. Nice. And Kadabra Alakazam. Tops. Beautiful. Pack number 2. Charmander. This special promo Eevee. Darmanitan. Excadrill. That's really cool. Butterfree. Dratini. And Tangela and Pikachu. All right. Nice. And then a box of Yu-Gis, huh? How many of these we got left? Wow, you guys just about did it in all my Pokebros. Somebody decided to open Pokebros tonight. Holy cow, man. Speaking of which, Mr. Yolan is sending in for some grades. We need more grades for John. We really do. We are short on grades for John. He got run out of grades by the end of this week, I think. It's because we are grading them at a faster rate than we're bringing them in. So if John, let's say John grades 30 a day, but let's say we only bring in 20 a day, then eventually the line zeroes out. So we have a very short wait time on bulk grading. You click on the How to Order Cards document he has at the top of the description. I remember good times of your old Monster Hunter World videos helping me with item loadouts and builds, etc. a couple years ago. Good times, mister. How's it going, David? Yeah, that was me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Monster Hunter World blah, blah, blah. I need to make videos like that for this channel when it comes to Pokemon cards. I've been here forever, never bought a live custom. They're pretty risky. Sometimes they can really pay off. I recommend, if you buy a live custom, I recommend just buying one, because if you get a hit on one spot, it's so satisfying. And you can, you know, whether your item is a $60 item or a $200 item, it's always better to pull it on 20 bucks. But then again, you might just lose that 20 bucks, okay? So I always like to balance out my conversation about those things. $10 for an express opening? Yes, so you can jump the line. It is possible to jump the line. But keep in mind, when you jump the line, I pull from a different box. Does everyone know that? So that's the rules. I can jump the line for you, but we open a different box for you. Here's Flower Wolf and Gaia, the Dragon Champion. All right. Lovely. And Hoshingen. He said the line. What is Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter World. A different box of Disney. Yes, so we would get a different box out for you if you jumped the line. Some of you guys who are watching this don't know this, but this is actually my second YouTube channel. So, hold on. This is my other channel. See, the Game Economist. I stopped working on it like 3 years ago to do Pokemon cards all the time. Yeah, look at this. This was 4 years ago. This video got 237,000 views. This channel was actually pretty good. Look at this, 213,000, 541,000. Yeah, those videos did pretty well. That's me. That's my other YouTube channel. That channel still gets me a paycheck. I get paid for that still. So those videos still get views, and I take home a paycheck every month from that. And it is part of my income. I have to report it when I do my taxes. Subscribe. But I don't really post over there anymore. I'm so busy with this channel. Random Gamer says, wow. Yeah, so this channel is much smaller. This channel is only at 53,000 or 55,000. That other channel is at 133,000. If I never quit that channel, if I had just converted that over to the Pokemon card channel, I bet it'd be approaching like 180, 200,000. It was a mistake to start a second channel. I just didn't realize. See, I started this channel for fun. I didn't realize it would become my favorite thing. So this is really what I started working on every day because I liked it better. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Winged Dragon of Ra. Okay, cool. Very nice. And so you said grade how many? We are grading 3 bulk grades. Didn't Mary get you into Pokemon? A little bit, yeah. I was already looking into baseball cards and gold coins. And then Mary at that time, she told me to buy some Pokemon cards. And I said, man, I love Pokemon cards. All right, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grade 5 cards for you today, and that's because John needs more grades. Okay, so you're going to get some bonus grades. Okay, these might be a little dusty. Found this tucked away from when we were moving. Did you guys see my room? My room's super clean now. I was cleaning yesterday. I do like to be organized. I'm just short on time all the time. Okay. Gaia. It'd be nice if Mary came down and visited. That'd be cool. All of you guys are invited to come down and visit, especially anyone who's been, watching for a long time. I'd be happy to meet you. You come in and see some Pokemon cards. You can bring some cards with you. And maybe I'd buy them or maybe a trade or something. I don't know. I'm buying a $1,200 TV, so I'll be watching your stream on that. Oh, that's really cool, man. Okay, so Yolan, today you're getting some free grades. Be kind of weird when a fat guy shows up saying it's Mary. She's a funny man. Yeah, I'm totally Mary. All right. There we go. I should make content on Game Economist again. That'd be neat. I just don't know what game. No, see, that's the problem. I'm not addicted to any particular game right now. Okay, so this should say Yolan to Jampin on it. Thanks, man. We need about 30 grades per day for John. That's going to help. You laugh now, mister. I definitely watch, mister. What would you watch? Okay, Yolan with the Y is going to be over here. Oh, I hate this music. This is sad. This is new Mario music, and I think it sounds absolutely awful. There we go. Old Mario music, way better. Did you ever play Monster Hunter Rise, and did you like it? Yeah, I did, David. I played through the vanilla story all the way to the end, and ultimately, I felt that it was worse than Monster Hunter World. And that's not a surprise, because it seemed like a smaller game, a simpler game, and it was for the Switch. All right, check it out, guys. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Look at all that. Look at those shelves. They're loaded. So clean over there. Isn't that nice? I got a little chair. How nice is that? That's my work area. This is the master bedroom of the home, but instead of being a bedroom, it's my card room. Braden Siska, Pokebra, I have a box. You got it, Braden. That's just boxes, mister. Okay, Braden, you get one of these promo Typhlosions. Damn, dude. These are cool. Magikarp base set. Nidoran Legendary Collection. Oh, I should have graded this. Oh, I should have just graded that. Here's Duraludon, Leafeon, Moltres, and This is Zekrom Pikachu. Okay, that pack wasn't as crazy, actually. That's pretty nice, though, the Zekrom Pikachu. Cool card. Braden? Wish they went with the sequel to World instead of Back to the Switch. Yeah, should have been a sequel to World. Should have been released on all consoles. The problem is the Switch is way less powerful than the Xbox and the PlayStation. So the game is designed for the Switch because they want to, you know, make a game for Nintendo. Presumably Nintendo's paying them to do that. And you just end up with the worst game. So, yeah, it's probably not even Monster Hunter's fault. They're probably just doing what Nintendo asked them to do. Roll it! Joshua Stone's the winner. Go Joshua Stone. What's up, Joshua? Okay, Joshua Stone. But, you know, they'll probably announce Monster Hunter World 2 eventually. And who knows, maybe I'll have a little revival on the Game Economist channel for a while. Okay, Braden Siska. Siska, wouldn't want to miss ya. Jose Vargas is back. 1 box break. Oh, yes, the Primal Clash is the new box break. It's actually $3 cheaper than Roaring Skies. Wow. Okay, Jose Vargas. So then he says Clay Burst, 3 Battle of Chaos, 1 from Nightmares. Okay, really varied order. 1 Clay Burst. I wish they went with the sequel. She forgets about Reverse Image Search. 1 Clay Burst. 3 Battle of Chaos. 1 from Nightmares. A lot of people try to claim they've been with the girl in their pig cheese. That's why you investigate. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. We all know there's no girls on the internet. It's all guys in real life. All right. Dragon Champions. Sick. How to know if a girl on the internet is fake. She's into you. Okay. McDonald's was cash only, says Karanad. Really? Jesus. Here's Tinkaton. Laragorn. Okay. Ultimate Fusion. Libromancer. Illusion of Chaos. Ooh, cool, man. You got Illusion of Chaos. I like illusions. How about illusions of Pokemon? Battle of Chaos is fun. It gives you a chance for a Dark Mage. Dark Magician. All right. It's really cool when that card gets pulled. There you go. Whew. Matthew White, last 2 spots in the Shelter mini break. Ah, but there is only 1 spot, Mr. Matthew White. Okay. That took a while. Matthew White. So if there's 16 spots, we need this bag. Pulled the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon on my first box. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There can only be 1. The feels are reals, says Steezy. Steez A. You guys ready? You guys excited? So this Misty Shelter was apparently an $80 card. All right. What do you guys think the next mini slab break should be? Give me a number. Give me a number. 5. No one's giving me a number? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Calvin Fellman. He's got 1. He's also got 2. Okay. 3 is Jeremy Patterson. Nope. 4 is Zachary Stekskowski. 5 is Jeremy Patterson. Oh, well, that's not it. The actual hit card is a gray energy. That's spooked me. So where are we? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whoa, 13, 14, whoa, 15, whoa, there it is for David Mallory on 15. It's that good karma, David. It's the good karma. All right, wow, that made it all the way to the end. Oh, if you think about it, Matthew, had David not stepped in before you, that would have been yours. But David beat you to that spot. Dang. Damn it, David. There it is. PSA 10 Misty Shelter from Gym Heroes. Now that is a cool mini break because it's vintage. Who doesn't want a vintage card added to their collection? Can you put the other 5 toward my SLAB-AWAY? I can do that. Would you like to see what the next break is, perhaps? Doesn't matter to me, either way. Just thought you might like to know first, because we can get you in there immediately instead of waiting in line. Hey, my name is David, too. Congrats, other David. There it is, Misty Shelter. Okay. Now, I was thinking the Diglett. He's also a vintage card, but he will only have 10 spots. But we'll take a quick look at everything on the table real fast. I think he's a good one. That's a nice one. This is pretty cool. You can just put it toward the next mini break. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? This one. You know why? Last time I did the Pikachu, it sold out like so fast. This Pikachu in a mini break will sell out fast again, I suspect. All right. Pikachu it is. Yeah, last time we did this Pikachu, it was gone. So if there's $80 in it, is it the same thing? Is it going to be 16 again? What's 80 divided by 5? Oops. Yep, 16 again. But this one will likely sell very fast. I bought him that spot, says Jen. Did you really? Jen, you gotta let him know, okay? There you go. I'll send the extra. Says Pokey Matt. What's the extra? Everyone loves Diglett. Yeah, if you're a poofty. I'm just teasing. We don't use that word in America. That's like a British term. Okay, we're doing a 1 out of 16 again. I did because he gave me the plushie. I'm so happy for him. It all seemed to work out, Jen. He picks up a nice shelter. Okay, we'll put in Matthew White up here. Mr. Matthew White. There you go. Lovely. I just checked Zelle. You know, if you had placed a Zelle order, you would have jumped the whole line, guys. Daniel Del Barrio, 3 Disney. Sometimes that Zelle order is a smart move. If you time it right. Marry him, says Alex. All right, Daniel Del Barrio with the Disney. Happy Sunday night. How was your weekend, everybody? What were you guys up to? Did you guys have a good time? I'm supposed to open a booster pack. We reached 180 viewers, didn't we? Last time another guy donated a SLAB to me and he pulled a sec from DBZ. I think people need to donate to me. That's right. You get luckier if you donate to Jen. That's the truth. Okay, Daniel, you got some holographic cards. I bowled today. I bowled 242. That's not bad. Bowling? What are you, like a 100-year-old dinosaur? Daniel. I need some healthy things to do out of the house. What do you guys think? You know, I was looking at my wife today going, what should we do today? I just couldn't think of anything. Here we are. Brian Nowak, finish my Arcanine Growlithe SLAB-AWAY and ship it. Brian! That sounds awesome, Brian. Okay, Brian Nowak. Are we shipping all your stuff, Brian, or just those slabs? Here it is, Arcanine pair from April. Oh, so I should check this, just in case. Okay, it's not here. Take walks when it's nice. We've been walking a lot. The league ended today. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we are, Brian Nowak. Sounds good, Brian. So Brian got these guys right here. Oh, man. Do you guys know why this is so good? Besides the fact that the blue poker deck is more expensive, more rare, one of the special things about blue and yellow poker deck is the king and queen cards don't have that ugly pattern that red and green set have. So he just gets a clear, beautiful view of the two Pokemon. What a cool pair. We should offer another one of these up on the table sometime. I have not really focused on selling these poker cards. I guess that's because I'm not in a rush to give up the blue and yellow poker cards. I like them. Okay, Brian. Let's get you a label. You guys want to see how many poker boxes I have, by the way? I love the poker sets. I have a bunch of them. I was doing some unpacking and running into all my poker cards. I'm still missing some. I don't know where they are. I'm actually kind of annoyed because I don't really think I have anywhere else to look for them. So I'm still missing some poker cards. I got a lot of poker cards, man. I kind of went crazy on them, I think. Shalom, Leo. Hope that helps. What? All right, so check it out. We got this beautiful organized room. So clean, dude. And check out these poker cards, man. Look, this says poker investment. Cool. But so look at this. I bought a ton of these, dude. Look at that Groudon. That's Ruby Sapphire. This is the basic poker box. Most Pokemon red and green poker cards come from here. There's a million of them. Makes them less rare. Silver Deck 2. This is cool. This is Fire Red Leaf Green. I have a Leaf Green as well. There it is. Look at those. Those are unopened blue decks. Do you know how much money that is? This is a crazy amount of money right here. Because these blue decks go for like $1,000 these days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was like $6,000 just from those. Of course, that's nothing compared to these guys here, huh? Whew, those are really scary. All right. All right. Go ahead and plug this up. Look at all that sealed product. Let's go ahead and rotate this. Giratina with no price tag. Really nice Giratina. Venomoth for 30 bucks. Shinru. We'll put Shinru behind the Pikachu for now. People need to see the new mini break. No rarity Alakazam. And Pinsir. All right. Where are all the perfect blanks? These are just pristine blanks. There are some perfect ones. I guess I'm just holding on to them. That will pay for your kids' college tuition. Yeah, I mean, frankly, if I could liquidate my entire sealed vintage collection, I might do a little more than that. But I don't really want to liquidate. I like holding. Ryan Shapiro, 2 action flippy whippies. You got it, man. We got these new action flips back on the menu. Who won the Shelter? It was David Mallory. David Mallory won the Shelter on a spot that Jennifer Yap bought him after he gave her a Gengar plushie that he pulled out of the Live Customs. What a great story. All right. Mr. needs to get a fireproof safe for those. I'm talking with my wife about all kinds of ideas for long-term holdings, because let's say I hold them for 20 years, and then on the 21st year, we have an issue like a fire breaks out and they get set on fire, or some other issue occurs like theft, or tornado is probably the most likely scenario. Here we are. So anything could happen, but a tornado would actually not even be that surprising. They occur out here. And if I put them in a vault, the vault has a small risk of flooding, I guess, but I don't think that's going to happen. We would have time to react to flooding, I would bet. I've been thinking a lot about storing them out of the house, storing them in a second location, like a safe house. There. Wow, Jen, was that really enough to compensate for a whole ass 200 plushie? That was the smaller plushie. The big plushie was the $200 plushie. That was the smaller Gengar plushie. Still very adorable, but not as expensive. So actually, yeah, that was a good deal. David Mallory got his money's worth out of that gift. That's a hit. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. Check it out, guys. How do you turn this perfectly so that you only see Ivysaur? Cool, man. I also bought him a Spinozard, but he didn't win. Here's Execute. Cute. Coughing Wheezing. Well, I'm liking how well centered this Coughing Wheezing is. Holy cow, look at that. And then Sandslash, Sandshrew. Action flips are fire. Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Okay, Ryan Shapiro. Oops. Sweet. $30,000 Bulbasaur. How about this Jigglypuff? Is that a Biggie cheese? That's a Biggie cheese. Okay. Come over here. So the keyword for this one is very simple, like the last one, 100 likes. I like to get 100 likes on my live stream. Mother's Day and birthdays coming up. Rip wallet. Did I lose my box and it turned into just a bag again? Need to know what to say on my next order. Oh, I kept your box. Yeah. Kept your box. Here's Joshua Artiega. Can I get shipping for my bag? Says Joshua. You sure could. Let's see, Joshua. Maldonado. Joseph Jones. There's some old bags in here. I liked, come on, y'all, we can do this strong. Joseph Joshua Artiega. There we are. All right, let's get your label. Okay, and print. Joshua, I'm assuming you don't have like 20 slabs or anything, right? Because I would need a very different label if you did. Very important detail. Okay, there we go. Who's next? Yelling to Jenkins. Oh, that was the fix, so we did that already. JD and Meilua, slab break and mini slab break. Here we are, spot in the Gyarados. So Gyarados is halfway done. I believe there's 13 spots left for it to go off. JD and Meilua. There we go. And a mini slab break. So mini slab break would go right here. Did I mention to you guys I'm freaking tired, dude. Meilua. Okay. Jeff Leon, 1 Clay Burst, 1 Hollow Live. 1 Clay Burst. Jeff Leon, Mr. Jeff. We got to get some new sets in here. What do you guys think we're missing on the menu? I want stuff with big pulls. What do you think's missing on our menu? Bud Light Mini when? That's right, we need to have a Bud Light Mini. Here's Wigglytuff. And I'll make Bud Light an option for you to buy it from me and have me pour it in the sink. Cosmic Brownie, Fates Collide, Unified Minds. Oh, like on the actual menu, is that what you're saying? I mean, I could potentially add those to the menu. They'd just be really expensive. Mr. Jeff. I wouldn't mind buying some black and white era stuff. Have you seen the Mario movie? I haven't seen it yet. There we go. Andrew Clark. I have a bag that I want to ship. I have 3 slabs, plus ordering 2 Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. All right. So you're wanting to ship. Is this international shipping? Is that why it's so much, Andrew? Here we are. DBZ Power Absorb Collector Booster. Goku Ghost Rare goes for 10K. Is the Pikachu break still gonna live tomorrow? What's up, Jim? Is it still gonna be available tomorrow? If it doesn't sell out tonight, then yes, it'll be available tomorrow. I hate this song. There we go. Whew. I want to jump in when I get paid. You get paid on Monday, huh? Very interesting. Okay, box number 2. All right. What's up with the Bud Light thing? I heard was they put a rainbow on cam and the stock dump is their move. Is there more? Okay. They hired a spokesperson for Bud Light named David Mulvaney. He is a gay man, I believe, who recently turned trans. Is that right? And so he's sort of a social media star. And he's been documenting what it's like to be a woman. So he's a woman now. And it's kind of a controversial thing because basically he's just saying, here's all these stereotypical things about women. Oh, I'm so emotional now. Oh, I'm going to go shopping for clothing. So it's very stereotypical, and some women are kind of offended by it. And the head of marketing for Bud Light is a new lady out of college, and she said, well, we don't like the old Bud Light brand. It's really just frat humor and outdated jokes. We're going to make a new brand for Bud Light, and it's going to be progressive, it's going to be inclusive, and for young people. And so she hired Mr. Mulvaney, and when this happened, it was basically kind of like being tone deaf to the actual people who buy and drink Bud Light, which is probably an older audience of old school guys who are not interested in transsexuality. They're not interested in progressive LGBTQ movement. So with all the advertising now focusing around like being, I guess, LGBTQ friendly, what happened was people just dumped Bud Light. They said, we're not buying it. We're done with Bud Light. And on top of that, you had some celebrities come out, and I think there was one guy who was like is he a country star, country music star? He took Bud Light out in his backyard and shot it with the gun. And that, I guess, was like a viral moment. And now the lady who was in charge of the marketing, she's on leave or something like that. I don't know if she did it or if her boss told her to go away. And somebody else is in charge of marketing now for Bud Light. I think it's like the vice president of marketing is in charge. And Bud Light put out a statement that they didn't mean to get involved in politics. And Bud Light put out a statement saying like, oh, we're an all-American company. You know what I mean? So they're in damage control, and the stock has lost some value. Ultimately, I view it as perfectly fine for Bud Light because any attention on the internet is good attention. And so even if it's negative attention, in the end, it will pay dividends. Maybe not now, but in the long run, I think it might. But we'll see if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people just permanently stop buying Anheuser-Busch product, and Anheuser-Busch just goes out of business. Funny news, my dad worked for a company called Allen Bradley, and they were like, a big client of theirs was Anheuser-Busch. And for a while, my dad actually worked for Anheuser-Busch for Allen Bradley. Because Anheuser-Busch is a Missouri American company, founded in Missouri, founded in America. But then it sold. It sold to a German company called InBev. So it's no longer an American company. It's owned by the Germans or something like that. Is it the Germans or was it somebody else? Someone close to the Germans, maybe. So it's no longer an American company. It is technically owned by an international company called InBev. And Bud Light's never been like the king of beers, basically. Apparently it's not a high-quality beer. But yeah, so you basically take your whole customer base and spit in their eye because none of them are into that transsexuality, LGBTQ stuff. And people just stop buying it. And there's all these viral videos where we can't sell it. It won't sell. Nobody's buying it. We're going to have to lay off merchandisers. We can't get it into stores anymore. And yeah, there's like TikTok memes of people turning gay after drinking Bud Light. Yeah, it's a party beer, says Horizon Fan. Mister, show us your third leg. Seeing Mystic Tomato reminded me that I was throwing tomatoes at a Renaissance fair. I ended up hitting my own head. Mister, I bought 5 more Disney packs, but did the math wrong. Just sent the extra cash. Thank you. 100 likes. Coronad, celebrate 2 months of membership, says okay. I seen that. We all drink Bud Light here, says Alex. Yeah, let me get you a cup of Bud Light. Is it Dylan Mulvaney? I think that's his name. Dylan Mulvaney. Anyways, yeah, it's a really fascinating conversation. How do you guys feel about it? I feel like I can't escape LGBTQ now. I feel like it's everywhere. It's all over. It's all over like city streets. Like the government will host a LGBTQ flag on a government building now, or it'll be in every single TV show I watch. You can't escape a TV show that doesn't, somebody's gay in the show or they're trans or something. And it's everything now. Everything in the U.S. is LGBTQ. It's inescapable. Ooh, blue eyes, white dragon. Beautiful, man. All right. Let's leave these up. I thought Bud Light was always for gay people. You guys talking about Bud Light? Yeah, somebody didn't know about the Bud Light internet story, so I was telling them about it. When's the last time you had alcohol, mister? Years ago. I just don't drink. I feel like that stuff gets pushed hard and don't know why. We accept all. Bud Light is the cause for many gay redneck hookups. Oh my God. The new Star Wars has a few gay things in it, but they are minor, almost unnoticeable. Mister, be careful mentioning Dylan. I guess some YouTubers are getting smacked just for saying his name. Oh yeah, that's funny. That's not funny. That's pretty bad. They even have 2 football called Cowboys and the 49ers. What? Yeah, I mean, it's funny because Dylan Mulvaney was also hired by Nike to be their spokesperson. So being gay and trans, it's the thing now, you know. That's what the companies want. Okay, Andrew Clark. He says he wants to ship. Mr. Andrew. Ah, yes, he's not in domestic shipping. He must be in international shipping. Yes, he is. All right, cool. We've shipped you a couple times from Australia, mate. Mr. Andrew Clark, let's find your bag. I watched the interview for the lady who made that LGBTQ thing, and she really literally said she was targeting young people to make them drink because young drinking was on a decline. I don't remember that, but I think she said that, you know, this is a brand that's dying, and so we need to target a younger audience, and this is what they're into is gay stuff. So that's basically what she was arguing. She might be right. I don't know. Bud Light. It's not false advertising. Angela, Andrea, Andy Dirksen. Where's Andrew Clark? He's somewhere. Yeah, you just see homosexual stuff, trans stuff everywhere. All anyone talks about is trans stuff now. Here's Angel. Andrew Clark. Wonderful! The communists are using LGBTQ to destroy American brands. First Bud Light, then Nike, and others. When American wealth is destroyed, it'll be easier to implement communism. The communists. I can't believe that there's actual American young people that are like, yeah, I love communism. I have this like feeling more and more over time that the concept of communism, it's not like some smart, logical, intelligent conversation to hold. I'm starting to feel like it's a broader, simpler concept. It's basically the have-nots saying we should just have stuff because we voted for it. And that's all it is. And maybe it's people who are essentially failing to climb the hierarchy because they're not capable of climbing the hierarchy. They're just not. Here we are. Maybe it's a sign that your society is sort of too full of useless people. Here we go, Andrew Clark. And not enough useful people to pay for them. There we go. Don't worry, AI will save us, guys. It's not going to matter pretty soon. AI is going to come in. It's going to do all the work for us anyways. We'll all be useless. I don't know what'll happen. Did you hear the terrible launch of the new Jedi Star Wars game? No, what was wrong with it? Tell me about the terrible launch of the new Star Wars game. Anyone who wants communism should spend 5 years in North Korea. Yeah, like, why don't you just go to an actual communist country and live there? They always argue, by the way. They go, well, United States has cut them off from being able to do business, therefore that's why they are failed or something like that. And it's like, are you sure it's about that? Because last time I checked, the North Korean leader is a super fat guy, and regular North Koreans are not that fat. Might just be that he takes all the money and keeps it, because that's generally how it's going to go. This is the funny thing. People who are into that stuff, I feel like they believe power structures just go away. They're like, yeah, we don't need power structures in a communist society. It's like, you'll definitely have a power structure in a communist society. Are you kidding? Power structure for days, man. All right, Andrew Clark, just so you know, shipping on this item was actually $60 in this case. I don't know what it is, but shipping to Australia is insanely expensive. We're going to call this Kid's Toy. Kid's Toy. The weight on it is going to be pretty heavy because it is, in fact, a heavy item. We're going to set the value to 20 bucks. No, you know what? We're going to set the item to 40 bucks because I don't want them wondering why is he spending $60 to ship a $20 item. And print. Trans is trendy, American fad. Fads make money, so it's a win-win for everyone. I seen gameplay of the new Jedi game is decent. Made by EA, a AAA company, buggy as hell out of launch. Can't even run well on a $5,000 gaming PCS. Yeah, so a lot of gaming companies will do this trick where the game is not actually done being developed. There's tons of bugs in it. And what they do is they release it anyways, knowing about the bugs, because they're going to patch the bugs as time goes by. In the meantime, they start making sales right away. And that's important to them. Money is, if you can't make money off your video game, then why are you making your video game? So they're out there making their money right away. But yeah, it comes at a different cost. It comes at the cost of people complaining. They go, oh my God, I'm not going to buy a game from you in the future. But the question I have is, maybe they will. Will you? Will you stop buying games from EA? And if you won't, then they're just going to keep doing this. Grump Cat is the winner. Grump Cat won the giveaway. Grump Cat, you got a name? What's your PayPal name, Grump Cat? Grump Cat won the giveaway. There you go. It takes up huge storage space on your device too. I don't think people can even play it. I played through the lag with my 2-year-old top-tier gaming computer. I've really enjoyed it, but the fact EA can't manage a good game is a shame. Miss Kathy, let me put this down. All right. There we go. Very good. All right, that's a cute one. Okay, let's get a price tag on this Giratina, shall we? This is going to say Giratina, Japanese, movie, I guess. Let's say movie. How can this card be so cheap? Wild, man. Give me a second. Okay, so I have to sell this for no lower than $135. I have to sell it at that price. Here we are. Boom. Hey, mister, please bulk grade my reverse Salamence. Reverse Salamence. Okay, give me a minute. There's a pristine 10 Gold Star Torchic that just went up on eBay. They're asking $40K. Oh, man, that sounds tempting. That sounds tempting as hell, man. I wish I could just run out there and buy it. I'm going to hold off. You know, as bad as I want it, here's the problem for that card. Is it going to double in price? You know, go from $1 to $2 in a year? The answer is probably not, because it would have to go from $40,000 to $80,000. And I just don't see it happening. I've watched a lot of cheap cards and a lot of expensive cards over time. It's actually very easy for a card that costs $1 to go to $2. So that card doubles in price. And so I could just buy $1,000 worth of that. Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful card. All right, Salamence. Very easy for a card that costs $10 to go to $20. Really hard for a $40,000 card to go up to $80,000. And so it's a card you want in your collection, and yet it's one that's going to lose when it comes to which card appreciated the most over time. Interesting, says Justin. Yeah, so imagine this. I could spend $40,000 on that Torchic, or I could buy a card that costs $1, and I could just buy 40,000 of them. So that's the same price, $40,000, and then try to sell those for $2. And they might actually sell for $2. So that will double in price for me as a result. But you know what won't double in price? That Torchic is not just about to go to 80. So, but that's pretty good, 40, huh? I remember you saying if Torchic went to 35, you'd buy it. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's a tempting price. Okay, here you go, Mr. Hagai. Don't forget to subtract my store credit. Sounds good. This one is a pristine 10, though. It's clean. Yeah. Pristines do have one flaw, though, right? So that's why they're pristine. Sometimes the flaw is pretty visible. There you go. You got $34 left. So, better off to buy multiple 9s of the Torchic. Would sell faster, too. TCC going to send an offer after the stream ends. We'll see you in a short 3. Let's see it. That's not true, okay? There it is. 40,000 pristine 10 Torchic. One watch in the last 24 hours. I hate seeing those numbers on the card. So it gets a 9.5 on corners. Let's see the back of the card. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I would say that's pretty close to about a PSA 10. Man, I can actually borrow money from PayPal and just buy this outright right now if I wanted. That sure is tempting. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it. Listen. I'm not going to do it. I have more important things to spend the money on. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I need to evolve this channel to some new point, and that'll probably cost money to do. That could mean buying a card store out here. It could mean maybe buying a tiny home and helping someone move out who will help the card shop in a new way. I don't know. But I don't want to just spend $40,000 on a new investment of my collection when I need to be expanding or something like that. Do you see 2 orders from me in the queue, says Brayden? Well, it says here we do have more orders, so probably. Let's see. It looks like in order to find out, I would have to refresh, okay? Let me keep working through these. I don't think we have a reason to believe that your order's not in. Andrew Clark, it's done. Andy Nguyen, 3 live customs for Andy Nguyen. What's up, Andy? Andy Nguyen. 1, 2. Ah, oh, that's terrible, Andy. I'm sorry, Andy. That's a cold round. Yes, grow, Mr. Grow. Here, let me get you a bonus pull. You got a little mouth. We'll get you another one. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. 40,000. I would really like that card, but I just bought that $12,000 Gengar. If only I could trade something in from my collection toward it, but it's trickier than that. 2 Sneekos need a new bag. You got it. 2 Sneekos. Just saw it and thought I'd let you know. Well, I appreciate that. I like it when you guys point something like a deal out or something cool out to me on the eBays. There you go. Don't, mister. Beat the addiction. The funny thing is, I don't even like Torchic. I'm not a Torchic fan. Do I have any Torchics in my collection? 0, actually. I have no Torchics in my collection. That would be the only Torchic that I own. And I'd really only be buying it to say that I have the Rocket Collection Torchic, which, you know, kind of helps complete the rare cards from the Rocket Returns collection. Here we are. Very nice. Andy Nguyen, these were good packs. They had a lot of the sexy cards. All right. Yeah, I'm not a Torchic fan. It's a cool card and all, but... So Andy with an AN. New bag. Bulbasaur best starter. All right. Imagine if it was like a $40,000 Gold Star Gengar, though. I'd be like, oh man, maybe this is my chance. So Andy Nguyen, this will say 5.23. There you go. And Andy will grab you over here. Here's Kyle Burns, 5 celebrations. Mr. Kyle. Let's see, Kyle. We got 2 celebrations. Damn, Kyle's opening 5 live customs. I like this order. Let me go get some more celebrations. Oh, I have like a stomach ache. I wonder if because I haven't eaten anything. Probably hungry. Here we are. Probably starving. Probably starving Marvin. Do you have any other Gold Stars in your collection besides Charizard? Yeah, I've got Gold Star Mudkip 10, so that's kind of cool. I think I got him for like 4K or 3.5K. Can't remember. What I really like, by the way, I'd love to have the Gold Star Gyarados. That's what I'd actually like to own. Gold Star Gyarados looks awesome. There we go. He'd be my top pick. Other than buying another Gold Star Charizard. Mister, I need a Magikarp and Whale Lord Altart in my life. Toss it over there. Did you renew the Pokebros? I did, but they're almost sold out again. I think there's like 3 left. All right, what do we have here? Give me a minute. I forgot that these ETBs come with like extra packs. So here's a Darkness Ablaze. Darkness of Balls. Here's a Vivid. Okay, here's a Chili Willy. And a Battle Style. Okay, those are put away. Get this back in here. Very nice. 5 celebrations. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So you got your 5. The new Little Mermaid Funko Pops are out already. Yeah? Streamlabs, mister, says Alex. Is Streamlabs not working? Let me go test it. Alex has tipped $1. Okay. Let me try. I'll close it and open it back up, Alex. So it's closed. Whoa, my computer acting real slow. Whoa, might be time to reset my whole computer. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm opening the right thing. 14 months of membership. Can we see the Gold Star Mudkip? Well, I'd have to go dig them out, unfortunately, and I don't have them nearby. But it's a Rocket Returns Gold Star Mudkip 10. I think the price I got it for was about $3.5K. Okay, Alex is still not working, it seems. Maybe I have to close. No? I'm refreshing the actual Streamlabs webpage. Dude, I'm going to crash the computer or crash the stream doing this, Alex. Ah, it logged me out of Streamlabs. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. So let me log back in. We're going to log in as... I think I have to log in as the Game Economist, actually. No, actually, I don't. I don't have to log in as the Game Economist. God damn it. Okay, we want Cardconomist. I remember this now. Okay, I'm logged in as Cardconomist, and now let's try this. There it goes.
I know you want it, Mr. Buy it, Mr. Buy it, Mr. Do it.
All right, here goes. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! 5 cold ones. Kyle Burns. 5 cold ones in the live customs. That is 5 cold packs in a row. Did we shuffle this? This also has to be shuffled. Did you guys know that's possible? You can get up to 15 cold ones in a row. That is why that's why the live customs are so scary. Don't worry, Kyle. I'm going to set you up. Okay, Kyle, I appreciate the big order. And I got all these slabs for giveaway. And I'm just going to give you these 3 right here, okay, Kyle? Because we're besties. That's why. I can do this if I feel like it. So we're going to say Kyle Burns. Kyle Burns. These were all going to be given away, but now they're going to be given away to you. Like winning the giveaway 3 times. I don't think they have a value of $100. But, you know, I've been doing this thing with the live customs where I put the giveaway slabs in the live customs as a bonus pull. And so that's basically what we're doing here. You got a cold round, but now your cold round is a hot round, sort of. Okay, let's get this music playing. There we go. All right. Charmander! You got an old mate Charmander right there. Those are really nice. They're going to help a little bit. But yeah, so it's totally possible to pull $100 worth of cold packs in a row like that. Just be careful out there, guys. You know, what's funny is I bet it was the next pack was probably going to be the hit. Whatever it was going to be. That or 2 packs from then. I can actually tell based on there's like almost a tell. It has to do with how I pack the cards up. There's Station. Oh, not so bad at all now, Kyle. Wow. This is what you needed to turn your luck around right here. He pulled the Charizard out of Celebrations. Oh my God, it looks so clean. I think you definitely have a shot at a 10, Kyle. This will be one of the best pulls tonight. Look at that. Some bad luck, some good luck. We got Reshiram as well. That's nice. We haven't pulled one of those Charizards in a while. You know, that Charizard makes me feel like Celebrations will go up in price over time. Okay, and Pikachu. Pikachu. That was pretty cool. I haven't felt that in a while. It's because people haven't been opening up Celebrations. All right. Beautiful, man. All right. that occurred at 225. 225 for Kyle Burns. I'm going to tell Mike's side. And now we're going to get you a sleeve. You know what's special about it as well? It actually looks well centered. So there's a chance that that's a 10 on top of the fact that you just pulled them. Here we go. Kyle Burns on, this is May now, right? Yep. 5/1/23. The Norwegian oil fund just reached 1.4 thousand billion. Woo. What's the Norwegian oil fund? Tell me about it. I don't think I've heard of that. I have heard of that, but I don't know what it is. Kyle Burns. Kyle Burns. Wow, that's really lucky in the end. You only opened 5 packs there, Kyle. He does not pull in 5 packs. He's a rare card. Very lucky that you'll get so much luck when you just had bad luck. Okay, cool. Ryan Shapiro says, slab up Bunny Girl Fortnite Hollow from my big bag. Very excited for this, Ryan. Let's find your bag first, Ryan. Okay. It's a stock investment fund for the country of Norway funded by the state's oil sales. This is Ryan Shapiro. From my big bag. So you've got a large bag somewhere then. That's good to know. That would explain why perhaps I couldn't find it. It's likely in an odd location. Let's just check and make sure you're not in one of these boxes lying around. Ryan Shapiro. What is this music, dude? For international shipping, do we add a full address with postal code and phone number inside of the PayPal order message? You can, but PayPal has an address for you that I can see. As long as that's up to date, that's what I'll use. Be sure it's written well. Don't leave out any details. And I will need your phone number added to the message. So that's what I'll definitely need is your phone number. PayPal does not give me your phone number. You actually have to give it to me yourself. I don't know why they don't provide me your phone number. It's like they don't expect me to do any international business or something. I don't know. So, Ryan, you're saying you got a big bag somewhere, huh? I'm not seeing it. Is it hiding on the table somewhere, perhaps? Is it in box number 4, perhaps? Russ, Ronaldo, Renell. Must be on the table then. Okay, so let's take a look around. Chandley, Octavio, Aiden Benz, Jeff Leon, Riley Allen, Jacob, Matt, Quelly. Man, we just got too many bags, guys. This is killing me. We have a lot of trouble with our name bags, too. That's a big part. Basically, it's the country's fail-safe, so we love seeing it grow. The guy that is responsible for the growth is paid $1 million a year, but has to give up his own investments. That's cool. That's great. There it is. I found it, Ryan. I had to unbury it. So he grades the bunny girl from Fortnite. No problem. I probably want to grab all this then. There it is. This is Fortnite Series 3. Yes. Who won the last giveaway? Grumpy Cat. Okay, so Ryan Shapiro with the large bag. Problem is your bag gets buried beneath another bag. That's what happens. Okay, if you'll give me a minute, I'm going to grab a large box here. Should have a couple large boxes somewhere, actually. Where did those go? Oh, there they are. So we're about to make a ton of room on the table. Give me one of these stickers. The country's failsafe, huh? And so why does that matter to the Norwegian people? Are they all privy to some of the funds in it, or? All right. Will there be a reprint for V-Star Universe? You never know. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Jennifer Yap's got a big box now. That's what's happening there. And we're going to take Nick Gruber here, move him way down here, because he is not very active. And we're going to put Jennifer Yap there, because she is very, very active. Okay, cool. So that frees up some room. Now, Ryan Shapiro. Yes, as a Norwegian, you have a Serbian percentage, I think it means certain, percentage of it entitled by the state. That's cool. All right, look at that. Basically like the opposite of the United States. The United States has Social Security, and it also has, what are they called? Not trust funds, but the retirement accounts that they often offer their federal employees. And those are all bankrupt, because what happens is as soon as they have money in them, the American government spends it. And then the American government basically says, I owe you. Slab up bunny girl. Okay, this is an express grade. There we go. Thank you. 401k. Well, 401k is different. You actually fund the 401k. The government does not. All the government does with your 401k plan is say, we won't tax that. Or it's tax deferred or something like that. I don't remember. Okay, here's Nido Queen. Eradicate. Sable. Grace and Heart Hybrid. And Onyx. Cool, man. Michael Nguyen, 4 Disneys. You got it, Michael. It's been a busy night, man. All the nights have been busy. It's great to see, because we had a really, maybe about 2 weeks ago, we had a really slow stream 2 weeks ago. And lately, it has not been slow at all. We've been very busy. Have you ever done therapy? Do you think it's a scam? So honestly, I don't think therapy is a scam. I do not think it's a scam. I just think that you are able to help yourself. You don't have to depend only on therapy. I don't think everyone can do that. I think people who are maybe already at a certain level of self-management, self-awareness, maybe self-taught learning, you often can just go out and read books about how to do therapy and sort of self-diagnose. But that's hard to do. I guess the special thing about therapy is it's a third party talking to you. You know, they're not you. So they're able to kind of see you from a third party perspective. Think of it like grading your own Pokemon cards. If you do therapy on yourself, you're grading your own Pokemon cards. A therapist is going to be a third party who specializes just in therapy, and they're probably going to be faster. They're probably going to have more insights into you. Now, all that being said, can you help yourself? You really can. Yes, you can help yourself without going to a therapist. You can turn out pretty normal. Here we are. So it's like asking the question, however did humans get along in the past with no therapists? It's like, I guess fine. You know, like you didn't have to have a therapist 1,000 years ago, but maybe it would have helped. Michael Nguyen. Mr. Michael, the first step is admitting that you're powerless and that only God can help you. Right, that's the 12-step program with the drugs or whatever. Here we go, Mr. Michael. Self-diagnose is dangerous. I agree, sort of, but if you think about it, we're always self-diagnosing. Whether you're at the therapist or at home, you're always aware of yourself, going, am I nervous? Am I anxious? Am I depressed? Am I unfulfilled? Am I suffering from past trauma from my childhood? Am I lacking some very important concept in my life? You know, so it doesn't matter whether you go or not. You'll always be self-diagnosing yourself. It just will happen. It was the last one, says Timid. Okay, Matthew Irvin says, hey, mister, 6 bulk card grades. Your choice, but definitely the Crystal Guardian Jigglypuff. Let's put John to work. Matthew Irvin. Thanks, Matthew. All right, we're going to put John to work. Okay. 6 of them, huh? Well, you got a Victini Ace. Okay, I like this Snorlax, but he's close to a 10. Let's just go through and see what you got. Jigglypuff, I agree, that makes sense. What is this music, man? This music's terrible. Oh, this is cool. I like this. This Charmander looks really cute. Okay, let's see what we got so far. So we got 4 of them. Charmander, this Graveler is in 3D. I don't remember what poker set he's from. Oh, that reminds me. I want to say something. Series 3. Help John out there. If I know something and he doesn't have to research it, saves him a lot of time, I think. Okay, I would say I like this Hanafuda Bowser. And then I like this, but it is a trainer card. Eternatus. I'm trying to save you a little money and avoid any ones that look like they might fail 10. Like, this guy's pretty close. But then again, he's Eternatus, so I don't know how badly you want to grade Eternatus. Fisherman. This is nice. Wooloo's cool. Galvantula's cool. This appears to be thin on the bottom. That's tempting. Girafarig. Blissey. This is really close. I like this one a lot, actually. This one's real close, but I don't think that Raikou actually goes for a lot as a 10. See these 2 Snorlaxes? I'm pretty sure they're both promos. This one doesn't present as a promo, but that hollow foil doesn't look like a regular hollow from that set. I'm going to send this Snorlax. All right. There you go. Might give it a watch. Ever seen the movie Split where the guy has multiple personality disorders? No, never seen that. I have multiple personality disorders. I'm Mr. And I'm Mr. And I'm pissed. Let's do this. Bowser Hanafuda. Blister promos. Yes. Some of these blister promos look really good. The reason you would grade a blister promo is because nobody bothers to do it, just you. And so it turns out your competition in the slab market's really low for that card because nobody bothered to grade it because it was a promo. And then the older that promo gets, the more lost to time it is. Jigglypuff. Wow, apparently I gave you some really nice bonuses. Look at this, Victini. Ace of Diamond Victini. And then Snorlax. The SpongeBob PP emoji on Discord hasn't worked for me in a long time. I'm sorry. Alright. Can anyone tell me if Final Fantasy Crystal Abyss is Opus 14? I don't know. Can't you look it up? Thank you, Matthew. Okay, let's add one more for you. So Matthew, I'm giving you this one for free. There you go. All right, beautiful. I'm really thinking about hunting down sexy girl singles from like WEISS and putting them in the Pokebuzz or something. I feel like people might like that. All right. Getting sleepy yet, guys? Ready for Monday morning? We're getting pretty late. What time is it? It's 3:26. Woo! Braden Siska, 2 Pokebuzz. Braden, you're up. Ready, Braden? Braden, you've got... Okay, you got some cards that need to be sleeved. You got Jigglypuff. Taurus. This Lotad from Diamond Pearl era, it looks like. Switch Trainer. Reggie Drago. Oh, wow. This reverse hollow Mewtwo. That's awesome. Lucario V-Star and Beldum from Hidden Fates. He then pulls Fire Energy, Sylveon, Bronzor from 2014, Rattata. I think that's black-white, by the way. Execute, Houndoom, Magnemite from Cosmic, and Cassidy, and Pokemon Shipwreck. All right, that's 2 Pokebuzz for you, Mr. Braden. A lot of cards come out of those Pokebuzz. How many are left? Oh, my dear Lord, there's 4 of them left. I don't know why these were suddenly so popular. You guys must have liked the way they were put together or something. I'm going to get you a little bonus pull here. I like to give out the bonus pulls. Here's an Amoonguss and a Gloom. Braden Siska. Pokebuzz are awesome. That's what Google says. Hit them. I have work at 2 a.m. or 2 tomorrow. 2 p.m. There we go. We have Jeff Leon, 2 spots in the mini. You got it, Jeff. Yes, for the Metal Pikachu, everybody. Jeff Leon is 3 and 4. There it is. Cool. Let's see what's next. We have an order from Emiliano Orala. Yo, mister, 1 Panini Prism. Thanks. 1 Panini Prism. Oh, my eyeballs. Panini Prism. That must be basketball? Actually, he sent for $60. So that must be the football cards? That must be the football cards. And I mean the international football. So let me take a look into it again. We're in the menu. Here it is. Sports. Yes, soccer. World Cup. Okay. Do I have a box already over here? I believe I do. Here it is. Oh, don't follow me. Just gotta knock a different box of things over. All right, you ready? Beautiful. Do you believe the Illuminati is real? Don't disrespect football like that. I don't think the Illuminati is real, but do I believe there's a powerful group of people who get to pull the strings and make the decisions? Definitely. They decide how the world should go. They probably are at the very tippy top of the hierarchy, and they see a lot of humans as probably just like a lower species, to be honest. They probably look at us like cattle. Here's Jan Bednarik. You know, I didn't believe that when I was younger. Over time, I believe it more and more. The people at the very, very, very tippy top of humanity probably look at the rest of humanity like, you know, we're pretty dumb. Like, we're all rednecks to them. Doesn't matter if you got your fancy degree from California. Doesn't matter if you're a software engineer or a scientist. You're basically probably just cattle to them. They're like, yeah, okay, you're another human in the system. Here's Strahinja Pavlovic. That's where you get like the World Economic Forum group, and they're all like, here's where we're going to, you know, shepherd the herd. They view themselves as sort of like the leaders of the entire population. Mister, you might get excommunicado. I believe the high table exists. It's called the government. Yeah, a little bit. Sure. Government probably gets some of that feeling. Definitely. Here's Sofiane Buffel. Kind of like you poke and prod a human to see how they tick. Poke and prod. All right. I guess you got a good one, actually. Here goes. You got Argentina, Leandro Paredes. That's going to be a rare card. And I know the Argentina players won the last World Cup. So this is going to be a good card, I think. And is it numbered? Ah, bummer. It's not numbered. All right. How about the next card? We got Ismaila Sarr from Senegal. Cool. All right. Be better if that card there was numbered, the Leandro. Andres Skov Olsen, Denmark. Here's Yuri Tilmas. There you go. I'll never understand the desire for sport cards. Well, just so you know, sport cards go for more than Pokemon cards. So, Pokemon card, you know, the sport collectors are probably looking at us going, why would you spend that much money on, you know, Pikachu? They're like, it's not even real. It's a kid's game. That's probably what they say. Okay, that's for Mr. Emiliano. I don't question it. It just is what it is. Here's a pack for sale, this Roaring Skies. Move this over here, I believe. Oh, this is a pack for sale as well. I've got some cards here that I need to place up here. This says Missing Zard. We actually solved that already. Okay, Mr. Hammam is taken care of. And let's get in here. Eric J. Lopez. We're looking for Emiliano. Ethan. Eric. Did Emiliano... Okay, he got his own box already. Thank you, Mr. Emiliano. Oops. Here. I collect all types of cards, including Pokemon. Sports cards are awesome. I can't get into the collecting of other grown men in my room trope. Well, I tried explaining it before. I'm pretty sure the reason that they get so excited for this is because they actually follow sports pretty closely. So they know who the player is. The player's like a celebrity to them, like who's a celebrity? Like Kim Kardashian or something, but, you know, actually with talent. So they're an extremely talented celebrity, and they follow the career of that celebrity. And so when that celebrity wins a big game, having their signature or their numbered 1/1 card, it's kind of cool. And then a whole economy develops around that. And now you have a secondary reason to get into sports cards. The secondary reason being that, hey, maybe you actually hit the jackpot and pull the most desirable one. Just like any card set can do that. Like right now, Disney is big right now because of the WEISS set having that, the Willie card in it or whatever, Steamboat Willie. That is driving up the price of those cards really fast. Some of us millennials will never get over Pokemon because that's what brings us back to our childhood memories. Definitely, yeah. But also they just look cool, right? And Pokemon's a playable game. Although they need to appeal to adults more, my opinion. Okay, 6 Corrupted Art says a spot on the Pikachu break. You got it. This would be spot number 5. That's a long name. Sweaty men chasing balls. Brayden says 3 spots in the Pokemon. I told you this in the Pikachu. I told you this Pikachu would go fast. So this is now 6, 7, 8. Brayden. I knew this card would go fast. Siska. It's just a collectible. Seeing them just grown men cards make you sound a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Follow multiple men. You guys are funny. Here's Stephen Knoll. 4 spots in the gold Pikachu. Okay, Stephen Knoll. 9, 10, 11, 12. Stephen Knoll. Okay, you got 9, 10, 11, and 12. Wow, that could end tonight. Daniel Corona, I have a box. Soccer. Wow, 2 soccer packs selling in the same night. That's so strange. These don't sell super often, although usually when they do sell, someone goes really deep on them. And, wow, that's really interesting. You said that 2 hours ago. Wow, 1 hour later. What's 1 hour later? Yep, Daniel Corona 55 minutes ago. We had a good line tonight. We had a lot of openings. A lot of large openings, too. So you guys might recall in the past, wait times on this channel would get as bad as 3 hours in the past. So us having a 1 hour wait time just means we're being a little successful lately. That's a good thing. Here's Min Caillou Song. We have Hannibal Mejbri. Go. Here's Cody Gakpo. Okay, Gakpo. After this, I'll kick my feet up, take a big sip of my Bud Light. Joe Allen. I do it for investment so I can give my future children money for their college education. There we go, Joe Allen. Well, one of the things that's interesting about the sport cards is over time, they have sold for generations and are looked at as a sort of like non-risky alternative investment. Like people are pretty confident that they'll hold value. What's cool about Pokemon is that's not proven yet. So Pokemon's riskier because nobody really truly knows. Ooh, you got a cool one. Nobody truly knows if it's going to hold value over time. And if it turns out it does, 10 years from now, if that Torchic is still like in the 40,000, it's going to bounce in price because people are going to be like, this is serious. There really is a very, very good market for this. Out of 199, all right, you got Takumi Minomino. It's also wildly off center. Darn, man. It looked cool. But here we go. We got another cool card. Also Japanese. Genki Haraguchi. He got Gucci in the name. Check that Gucci. Cool, man. Look at the Japanese card. Okay. I like that the Japanese players represent Japan and are actually Japanese. You know? Europe's real weird. Their players are not, like, European. Here's France, Adrien Rabiot. Okay, well, that's contradiction to what I just said. All right. European players are more like globalist players. Here's Argentina, Nicolas Otamendi. He's Argentinian, though, isn't he? Less sports, more juicy honey. Hey, we can get some juicy honey if we wanted. Here's Brazil, Richarlison. Just for fun. Can I see that numbered card again? You sure can. These are premium packs, guys, that they open up. The sport guides are opening. And so we like to spend a little time on them. Here we are. Out of 199, the whole card shifted to the left real heavy. Can you see that? Unfortunately. So that's going to damage your odds of getting some kind of special return on it if it graded. All right. Still fun, though. Mr. Daniel. I should watch some soccer in the future. I actually really liked soccer when I was a kid. European leagues are the biggest and most sought after for players to be on the best teams with the best exposure. That's cool and all. All right. I feel like I would like it better if like whatever, the French team was French. I feel like, what's the point of cheering for the globalist team? They're not from my homeland. You know what I mean? All right. That's just a concept. That's a political thing. It's got nothing to do with the sport, I guess. Maybe. Jose Vargas says 5, Battle of Chaos. You got it, man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. They are French, mister, just of a different heritage. That brings up a really great question of what it means to be French, average player. Is being French just you're in the place where France is, or is being French based on your French ancestry? I would argue it's definitely the ancestry. Like, if I had a kid in Japan, if me and my wife moved to Japan and had a kid over there, our child would not be Japanese. It's just not. It was born in Japan. It's not a Japanese. It's not, the child isn't that, because it's just genetically not. It would be a European child, or with a bit of Filipino. There we go. We could argue it's Japanese, but I would just know in my heart that it's not. Because I'm not Japanese. My wife's not Japanese. We don't have any Japanese heritage. John has some Japanese heritage. Did you guys know that? Mr. John, who does the card encapsulation. He is half Japanese, I believe. Here's Alice, Lady of Lament. In soccer, they have both national team and league teams, so players always play for their nation of birth, but go make money in clubs somewhere else. They'd adapt to the Japanese culture. Here we go. We've got Libromancer Agent. Here we are. But let's say I was French. I don't think I could cheer for the French team. I wouldn't feel like I was cheering for France. I was just cheering for, like, people for hire from other countries. Here's Dark Contract. It'd be like, so if this guy's from Senegal or something, and now he plays for France, I'd be like, well, I'm rooting for Senegal. They're like an assassin for hire working in the French army or something. Like, yes, that's true, but, you know, it's weird. It's like I don't feel the sort of, Sol and Luna. There we go, 5 Battle of Chaos. You know what? We didn't check the back of the pack. We better check. Here we go. We're checking the back of every pack. I know that's important with these. That's where the Dark Magician shows up. And he's not in here. He's pretty rare. Just a thought. But, mister, if you married a Japanese girl, then your child would be part Japanese. Yeah, exactly. It would be. And that's why I'm saying that the genes do matter. So what you just said there is your child would be half Japanese. And so I'd be like, well, now I'm rooted in Japan. Not me, but my child is. And so when that child goes off to play soccer, it would be a Japanese child, or at least half Japanese. But that's at least half, right? Jose Vargas. All right, let's see. Over here. Swoop. My grandmother was 100% Japanese. Very cool. Missed, just play the... I think I'm Japanese now. There we go. Just because you are from another ethnic group doesn't mean you aren't from that country. Yeah, but you understand what I'm talking about, right? So, you know, the concept here is like, if you're from another country genetically, and then you're playing on the French team, are you French? You know, like, what if Japan's team was made out of someone from everywhere around the world? Sure, they were born on the soil of Japan. Would you call them Japanese then? Like, what does it mean to be Japanese is the question. And I would argue, no, of course they're not Japanese. The Japanese people are Japanese. If a Japanese man and woman came to America and had a child here, the child would be Japanese. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like trying to decide if your genetic heritage matters. And I would say, of course it does. Only if you find that it's inconvenient would it stop mattering, or convenient the other way around would it suddenly matter a lot. So you're trying to play it when it's inconvenient, you try to spin it off, and when it is convenient, you'll focus on it. You'll be like, actually, I'm Japanese. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I would say, yes, of course it matters. And 5. There we go. All right, you ready? What room is temperature if a window is open? Daniel Del Barrio. I think that's the whole concept of like globalism versus like maybe like nationalism. It's a really fun topic. I'm always willing to hear out your ideas and opinions on the subject, by the way. I'm very open-minded. Is Ash Ketchum Japanese or American? Good question. Winnie the Poop. What do we got here? Zootopia. Very sus. 4% battery at 4:44 a.m. I'm on 1%. Quick. I'm on a Chow Toad. Ooh, remember. Remember who you are. Wow, what a what an interesting quote right here, because we're talking about ancestry. Remember who you are. Are you French just because you were born on French soil, or are you actually the lineage of your parents? Obviously, you're the lineage of your parents. Doesn't matter what soil you're born on. All right, let's see what we are. But people will try to swap in, well, actually, I'm a Frenchman because I was born in France, if that's convenient for them. And then they'll swap it out the other way around if it's convenient to be, well, I'm actually the lineage of my parents, if that's convenient. Yes, that's the argument I'm making. There we go. Lion King Pack Dope. Mr. Buy Steamboat Willie just to show off. I appreciate that. You can have the discussion. As the stream grows longer, Mr. grows more tiresome with the kids wanting to pull Steamboat Willie. Will someone actually pull it? Find out next time in TCCZ. I feel most countries are like that, but then here everyone asks you what you are. Here we are. Daniel Del Barrio. Well, you know, do the signs and the symbols mean stuff? Like, what does it mean to be a Frenchman? What does it mean to have French pride? Can the French have French pride? Is French pride, you know, like somebody from another country, a totally different lineage, completely unrelated to you, came over to France, was born, now they do the things that you're supposed to be proud of, and they're the ones who do it for you, and you just cheer, and that's French pride? I feel like it's not. There we go. France should have a French team and be proud of the French team, a team of French lineage. But, you know, you mentioned the other thing that is sort of like a league where it's just like trading the best players around, who cares where they're from, and they're playing for France. You know, that's a totally different concept. But I get that. But it's weird because as a consumer of the entertainment, how can I get excited as a Frenchman if the team's not from France? If the people are not from a French heritage is what I'm saying. How can I get excited? Places like Japan get excited that way. Places like Argentina, where their players are actually Argentinian, they get excited. Jeff Leon, 1 Hollow Live, 1 Clay Burst. Let's see. You gonna buy some Lorcana? Yeah, when does Lorcana launch? Like, wasn't it August or September? I don't remember. There we go, Mr. Jeff. Where did the French toast emoji go? If you were born on a U.S. military base, it doesn't matter where it is. You're an American. Well, America's got a special status. They call it the New World, right? America's new money. It's young money. And it's really, it pretty much is a country of immigrants. But that's not true for some of these older countries. They were established by clear, well, I mean, I guess you could argue America was basically established by the British. It was British colonies. The founding fathers were British. And they had some pretty strong rules on immigration, too. They didn't want anyone but European immigrants. So that was the founding fathers, and I guess we changed those rules at some point. But okay, but that's America. Go over to those other countries like Germany, Britain, Ireland, France, and it's like, I feel like it's more clear that they are Ireland's for the Irish, you know what I mean? And maybe they shouldn't just be like a globalist utopia where everyone moves in, and the people of Ireland become sort of like a minority in their own country, because that's what would happen. There's enough people in the whole wide world that they would be diluted to the point where Ireland's not genetically Irish. They're some other country. They're just a globalist, paradise apparently. And the frustrating part to that is whichever one of those countries worked the hardest to establish the best first world country, the best quality of living, would be the first one to be diluted. So if your ancestors worked especially hard, let's say in the UK, for example, they worked especially hard to make the country a wonderful place to live, that's the first country to get diluted to the point where the ancestors' children are a minority at some point. And it doesn't happen throughout the whole country at once, but maybe like a city. So like the British are a minority in London, for example. Is that a good thing? Maybe. Like maybe London being an international city is what they prefer. But at what point is it too much? You know, you go like, all right, well, most of the UK is now no longer British heritage. Like, is there a point of no return? Is it always good? And I feel like people who have a lot of pride in their own heritage, like if you're from Mexico, if you're from Saudi Arabia, UAE, maybe you're from Denmark, maybe you're from Netherlands. If you have a lot of pride for your own people, you go, well, yeah, I wouldn't want that happening to me. So why should it happen in the UK or in France or something like that, right? So only through understanding that you wouldn't want it happening to your own people can you understand that maybe it shouldn't happen to another country. I say America's fair game at least, though, because America's huge. America's really big. You know, like the UK island's really small. Ireland's really small. But America's gigantic. So America could have everyone move in if it wanted to, and there'd probably be enough room. And I think America makes sense as an international bazaar, if that's the right word. James Nogard, those are cold. Mr. sounds like an old American when he talks about immigration. Oh, snap, they have ETBs for Lorcana. T-Rich Star Wars. Well, Mr., wasn't your father from the UK and your mom from Vietnam? Does that not make you American? My mother's mix is, I think it's Irish, and then, like, I can't remember, Swedish? I think I'm part Swedish, and I didn't know it this whole time. Scotland has been a country forever, and people are still Scottish. Here we are. Let's see. Daniel Del Barrio. Math is hard. Here are the $10 for the Disney packs. Thanks, Daniel. Here's Jennifer Yap. One spot on the Pika slab. Jennifer, I'm going to just ask a question. Why does it matter? It's a good question. If it doesn't matter, let's say white Americans moved into Mexico to the point where Mexicans themselves were experiencing gentrification. They couldn't live in their own city because there's too many rich white Americans moving in. Does that matter? And I feel like Democrats and liberals would instantly recognize that that's a problem. They would call it colonizing. They say, you're colonizing Mexico. That's racist. But let's say it happens the other way around. Let's say enough Latinos move into, I don't know, some city in California that now the majority voting body is actually Mexican. Did they colonize California? Is that okay the other way around? So it's a good question. Why does it matter? And I think that Democrats immediately recognize that it matters if it goes one way. If it goes toward, let's say, the wealthy moving into a poor society, they hate that. And if it's the other way around, it's a good thing. So, but, you know, I don't even think it has to be about money. I think it could just be about, should a country remain its original heritage? Should German remain German? Should the UK remain British? Should Ireland be Irish? Should Scotland be Scottish? Should France be French? And these are really big questions because over time, how well connected the world is, they easily could not be in the future. France could no longer be French in the future. And then why even call it French at that point? You might as well have another name for it. All right, so let's see. 1 pack of Holo Live for Jennifer Yap. She's going in for the snipe. My father got asylum from Nicaraguan government back in the 90s, so my dad is a legal alien resident. So without immigration, I would not exist. A lot of people immigrated to America. My grandparents all immigrated to America. So everyone's, I mean, other than maybe the original colonists who fought for America and the Native Americans, you could argue those two groups are kind of like on another level. But most of us have immigrant grandparents, great-grandparents, or parents at some point in America. And so this is a point that really frustrates Democrats when Republicans say, well, we don't want any more immigrants because we're full and we don't want to pay for it. You know what I mean? So that's where the frustration on that end comes from. Jennifer Yap, here we are. Let's see. Jennifer with a J-E. Oh, right. I gave you a new box. We're all going to have to be united to stop the future alien armada at the end of the day. That's right. Well, that would definitely unite humans very quickly. But okay, so that's America, though. And I feel like Germany has a very rich history in the past that's very German. Should Germany have so much immigration that it's no longer majority German in like some of its cities or stuff? Is that good? Is that progress? Or is it just sort of like reverse colonization? I don't know. It's a picky topic. You know, it's a sensitive topic, and yet it's a really interesting and relevant topic. I would call it a hot button topic. I'd love to hear people's opinions why it should happen. And if they would want that to happen to their countries, sort of like their heritage country's home origin. Here we are, Ruben Aguilar. Always here to support you, Jen, says TY. That's the chase. You are my downfall, says Jen. You guys are funny. Bryce, he says, One Live Custom. You got it, Bryce. Bryce. I live in Berlin, Germany, and it's a big problem here, actually. Here we go. Xerneus. Yeah, so why would you say it's a big problem? And honestly, I feel like what you're probably going to say is trouble with integration, trouble with money, trouble with crime. So those are going to be the three. But what about the fourth one? Should Germany just be like a place, a homeland for the Germans? Can it just remain majority German? Is that wrong? Because that's the thing people dance around. They don't want to answer that question. Can Germany just be for the Germans? Is there that's so bad? I don't think that's so terrible. I think that's sort of like the whole point of a country in the first place. That's why the Germans established a country called Germany. They said, this is our home. All right, Pokebra. Nowadays, I don't even think you can discuss these topics. You probably can't talk about this in Germany, if I had to guess. If you talked about this publicly, you'd probably be, you'd probably lose your job. But I'm in America, so I can talk about it for you. Here's Entei. Here's Black Waltz. That's another thing. Like, why can't you speak your mind without, you know, these horrible repercussions? It shows you that you're not free in your own country almost. Here's Purloin. Here's Rockets Administration. Here's Chowingzound. And Golem. Hey, I like this pack. Hey, you got a Golem. That's really nice. I would live in Japan or Germany so bad. Both their cultures seem so awesome. I would say their cultures seem more futuristic than American culture. What we were talking about at the very beginning of the stream, we were talking about American culture, and we were kind of realizing that American culture is about obesity, drug abuse, guns, mass shootings, anti-cop culture, violence, and it just seems not like the futuristic city that you would necessarily want to move into. You probably want to live into a peaceful, organized, safe, clean society. And the funny thing is, somebody has that. It's called Japan. They have those things. And we do not. We have the opposite of that. One mini slab break. That's for Bryce Wolf. Hey, I like guns. Well, you know, there weren't a lot of mass shootings in the past, so you could have a gun and not worry about it. Now everyone's talking about getting rid of the guns because there's so many mass shootings. How about that? Okay, here we are. Very nice. All right. Oh. Don't want to drop those. Let's snip it up. A futuristic city would be clean. It would be organized. It would be a safe place for your children. That is the utopia that you're supposed to want to reach. Utopia means those things. Instead, America is like famous for obesity, famous for school shootings, famous for theft, for rape, for a culture of music that kind of glorifies those things. And how did we get there? You know, like how do we get back to progress? How do we get back to reducing those things? Everybody's going insane. That's why we are in a mental health crisis. Hay says gated community. Yeah, so gated communities exist as like an oasis from those things. And if you guys were to wonder, a huge part of the decision to move out to Lake of the Ozarks, by the way, was because it's kind of like this community is like a gated community. It's hard to live out here in Lake of the Ozarks because there's not a lot of high-paying jobs out here. So you have to be a remote worker. And it naturally sort of eliminates all the problems you have in a very crowded American city. All those sort of like violent crimes kind of disappear a little bit out here. And you have these nice, big, beautiful neighborhoods. They're not gated, but there are plenty of gated ones. And it's just a rural area. So, yeah, it's like the crime falls dramatically because there's not as many people. And Bryce, let's get your bag. Mr. Bryce. So we moved out here on purpose because not just we wanted to live next to the water, but because we didn't want to live next to the crime. That was a big part of why we moved. So Bryce, did you not have a box? I thought you had a box, Bryce. Maybe I'm going crazy. Let's find your bag. Bryce. Where I'm from has nothing but gated communities. Yeah, so again, great gated communities exist kind of because people made the same realization that I did, that I want to have a neighborhood where my children feel especially safe and not everyone can just get into the neighborhood. And I wouldn't mind living in a gated community in the future one day. Where I'm from, new bag, I think, says Wolf. What? We got a bag. All right. It's not even because I dislike people or anything. I love people, but, you know, crime is probably one of the biggest interests I have when it comes to where I live. Jerry Chang, one Pokebra. All right, you got one of the last Pokebras. We've got Entei. Here's Garbodor, for Alligator, Jesse, Typhlosion Hollow, Bippity Boppity Boo, Leafeon, Ho-Oh, and Sobble. So that's a cold pack. Cold packs are in here on purpose in order to afford some of the more expensive packs. The Typhlosion's technically pretty good. Here we are. Look at how well-centered he is. He is a Sun and Moon promo, and it's Typhlosion. But I tell you what, I hate seeing you get anything that's cold. Let me get you, excuse me, let me get you a free card. Here we go. Ooh, the Pokeball, huh? Now he says, if it's sold out, blank, blank, blank. We weren't sold out. Let's go ahead and grab this. Unless the girl has a boyfriend, then she can release the Hulk, then you won't need to live in a gated community. Mr. How's the line? What's up, Mr. Hathim? It's 4:01, so it is Sunday night, and I have to prepare grades for John. How long have we been streaming, actually? 3 hours and 16 minutes. I'll take another order. Go ahead. You know, I showed up late for work. We were only been live for 3 hours. I'll take another order. I'll just have to work extra hard to take care of John, too. Jackie Oman says, can you ship my bag? I also have some PSA and CGC graded cards. Plus 44. Are you saying you got 44 of them? Jackie Oman, you don't got 44 slabs, do you? Because if you do, that's $80 grade, or $80 shipping without a doubt. Let's go looking for this. Let's see, Jack Yeoman. Did you ever see my order, says at them? I probably did. Watching how to play Lorcana is literally the old World of Warcraft TCG playstyle, but you have to show what card you're placing face down for mana. Unless the girl has a boy. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Jack Yeoman. Jacob. Jake Dale. I love how people spent a whole bunch of money on MetaZoo, and now Nintendo's stepping in and offering probably a much more investable card set. And for all these years, people spent money on MetaZoo that they could have just saved, literally. And then when the new set, Disney, comes out, that's actually a much better risky investment because it's a real brand. Did you get MTG cards, mister? We'll definitely be getting the Lord of the Rings MTG cards. I don't have any other new set. I'm just thinking about it. Okay, Jack. Is Jack here? Jack, he's definitely got a bag. I'm going to send him a message. Player base is insanely dedicated. Who, Magic the Gathering? Or are you talking about MetaZoo? MetaZoo should be very, very cheap. That's my point of view. Because it's a gamble. It's you know, it's like, it's a small business card. You know what I mean? You need to get the collector's boosters, though. Yeah, we could do that. You think that's what I should do, Ran? The One Ring only comes from the collector packs and sealed sets, just a heads up. I mean, should we only get the collector set, or should we get, like, the regular set as well? Because I feel like, if I had to guess, the collector set's going to cost a bizarre amount of money. But people may just want, like, regular Lord of the Ring cards, you know what I mean? All right, so Jack's not responding. I don't think he's in the chat, and I need to send him this message. It is important. 20 per pack for collectors. 20 cards per pack? That's pretty wild. Mr. Jack. Okay. Okay. So I sent Mr. Jack Yeoman a 10-cent message. Who's next? Alex, one Disney snipe. You got it, Alex. There's other cards too, Pokemon, but yeah, that will be the top hit. I mean, based on how well the Disney WEISS set is doing, I think Disney's going to absolutely have an effect on the overall card market. They're going to steal sales from Pokemon, especially. I think they'll also be stealing plenty of sales from Magic the Gathering. I don't understand how Magic the Gathering really stays relevant. I can see what they're doing now is they're basically doing what WEISS is doing. So Magic the Gathering, they paid for the license to do Lord of the Rings. So that makes sense, and that's smart of them, and they're going to get a payoff for that. Hopefully they do, because first they got to pay for that licensing, right? And the licensing's not free. So the profits they earn on that new set have to pay off that licensing. But yeah, I mean, I got to sneeze again. Woo. Were you still thinking about moving to the UK or not really? I am 100% serious about that, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it anytime soon. T. Rich, let me put it this way. If I was actually rich, I would have a home in the UK right now. But I'm not. So that's something for the future. Could be like 10 years from now. I don't know. But I feel like I would like to have a home in the UK. Actually, I'd like to have my kids go to school in the UK. Okay, Michael Nguyen, rest of the Disney box, please. Thanks. So, Michael, you sent 169 divided by $13 a pack. So that's 13 packs that you just ordered. Are you ready? I'm moving to Watford in 2 months. All those sneezes, man. All right, Michael Nguyen. That's the rest of that box, and then you need some for the next box too. Speaking of Godzilla, the new movie is 2024. They're always making another Godzilla movie, man. Holy, constantly. When I'm actually rich, you're already rolling in dough, mister. No, not really. I mean, maybe it looks that way. I got a lot of Pokemon cards. That's not money. It's money if I sell it all. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not like I have $100,000 laying around or anything. I'm not sure on New Godzilla. The bad guy's just a bigger Kong. Damn it, he's a bigger Kong. Oops. All right, let's see. So let's get these opened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They could do Mecha King Ghidorah. Let's leave this first. I've seen some Chinese Disney 100-year cards being sold. I guess they're printed in China, but they're officially licensed. And I thought at first that seemed really scammy, but now it's starting to make a lot of sense. Disney is huge in China. Chinese consume a lot of Disney. And so maybe it's like actually legit licensed stuff. And these KU cards from Naruto have been pretty cool. Maybe I'll get some. All right. Let's see. Peter Pan. Disney Paris and Disney Japan. Oh, look at this lady. Okay. Here's Pluto. Good boy, Pluto. Mickey Mouse. Oh. Mister, I found out there is Pony KU cards. Really? Here's Steamboat Willie. I don't think there's a reason to buy them, though. Pony cards are already pretty cheap. Oh, nice. I will show you the booty hole. I'm going to go to Disney in 1 week. Nice. So what's being in Disney World like, Alex? Is it worth it? Let me ask you a question. How expensive is it? That's my first question. How much does it cost to actually go to Disneyland, Disney World? I've never been. I've been to Six Flags. We have a Six Flags in Eureka, Missouri, and it's like $100 to get in, I think. Alex says it's worth it. Yeah, what do we got? Buzz Lightyear. I'm always free. Oh, you always went for free. So you were like an employee over there and you get in free, is that right? So, but how much does it cost like a normal person like me to get in? Yeah. Donald Duck. It's pricey, but it's a lot of fun. What makes it so fun? I've seen it. I've seen Disney World, Disneyland. And it seems just like Six Flags, except instead of like Looney Tunes, you get Disney characters. And just seems so crowded. Waiting for hours to get onto a ride isn't worth it to me, says Rand. Yeah, so that's always the problem with amusement parks, is you got to wait forever to get on the rides. Here we are. And it's just not that fun. There we go. Okay, and there's the Lion King himself. You know, the problem with the express passes, by the way, is people cutting the line just make the line even slower for the people who are not cutting. Plus the fireworks show. The whole experience, the rides are way better and a lot of fun. You get a fast pass and do other stuff, then come back and skip lines. Okay. Sounds like you basically have to spend even more money to get this fast pass. And the fast pass must be really expensive or else everyone would buy it. You know what I mean? And then the fast pass wouldn't be fast anymore. So it must be really expensive. Michael Nguyen. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate the order. Okay, I believe you had a bag right here. Look it up on YouTube. Employees are forced to be nice. Well, all employees are forced to be nice. If you're working a business and you're mean, you need to go. You're not allowed to work a business and be mean, except for maybe at the DMV. That's about it. Or if you're a cop, cops are allowed to be mean because their job is to apprehend you. Yeah, if you're working any job, you better be nice as F or you're fired. What? Employees are forced to be nice. Yeah, it's called the customer's always right, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you have to smile 24/7. Well, maybe that's the point of the job, is to be a person who smiles. So, I mean, that's not so wild, is it? So, you'd like to work at Disney, huh? So, what you need to know is we smile all the time. Are you okay with that? I guess I am. You know what I mean? You're getting a very public, sort of like entertaining job. You're like a mascot. What did you think was gonna... Think I'm gonna be a frowny face all day? Yeah, fuck this place, or F this place. They're not gonna let you say that, talk like that, act like that, have that look on your face. I'm sorry for cursing, children. Okay, so we're getting a price for Giovanni's Nidoqueen here, and it is $30. Imagine getting paid to do your job. Here's 30. I don't like it. Oh, that's going to be cheap. Garchomp Giratina. Here's Kangaskhan. We're waiting for this to end. It's about to end. Tyranitar and Azurill. So this card proves that an out of 16 card can go very quickly because this one's almost over. And the difference is people just wanted this one more, whereas people didn't want the shelter as much. So the demand is really important. TCC, they will listen to your politics. They can't walk away. Harry Potter World in London is also peak. I've never been there. You can go on tour guides and learn the history of the parks. Oh, that's cool. There's a restaurant in Miami where they always call you a bitch when you speak to the workers. I heard of that, and it started dying. They call you a bitch. That's funny. All right, who's next? Mr. Athim says 5 Azure. I bet you there's some restaurants where the servers and the cooks and the waiters call you bitch that you just don't hear them. I recommend going to Grand Floridian and eating there. You can see the fireworks. Dick's Last Chance. The workers there are mean to you on purpose. That's funny, man. Okay, Mr. Hatim. we're going to say 1, 2, and 3. Back to work on Monday. I never took a day off. You guys, it is time for me to start taking time off. I think next week I might take the weekend off and just spend it with my wife next Saturday, Sunday. I think today I was feeling a lot of stress, and I realized I never do anything relaxing for more than like an hour or two. That's why. Yeah, I got to have some time off. Boo! All right, here we are at them. I was thinking about that today. I love this stream and all, but you know, I need something more substantial than just like 2 days off, I think, because all that will happen was I'll worry about the stream. I think what I need to do is hire like a cover person for me for the weekend. So that is what I'm thinking about these days. I need to hire somebody to cover weekends for me for streaming. And I don't know how that will look, how that will work. I have to imagine like the best way to set that up. Mr. Found someone else. What are you talking about? There we go. The restaurant is called Bacon Bitch. Yes, so I need to be able to relax fully. And I don't think I will if I don't stream at all on the weekends. So I think the only solution is to hire somebody. Make videos. Do 3 streams a week for 1 month. No, I'm not going to do videos. I want a live stream on Saturday and Sunday. They're important days. People love to open cards on Saturday and Sunday. And so, but I need some kind of time off on Saturday and Sunday. And I think next week I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take 2 days off. I did that for a little while. If you guys recall, I took Saturdays and Sundays off for a little while. And we're going to do that again next week. But I don't know if we'll do it the week after that. But I'm definitely going to have 2 days off. Okay, hit them. And it'll be nice. Because honestly, I haven't taken days off in a while. The funny thing is, sometimes I get off days when I fight with my wife. And we have not been fighting for a while. So I have not taken any nights off because I haven't been fighting. There we go. I'm going to get myself wrapped up in a fight, I think. Okay, cool. We have an order from Mr. Emiliano again. And he would like, please bulk grade my soccer hyper prism and 2 gypsy queens. You got it. 2 gypsy queens. That's good that you're not fighting. Yes, I agree. It's difficult not to fight. Every relationship will have fights. Being able to find some way to get along, that's really complicated. Oh, look what I found. I just found another one of these. Look at the pulls on this deck. So this is black and white era poker. Ooh, so nice. Keep that nearby. Film the fighting, post it on TikTok for content. No. 1 soccer hyper. I'll wait till we divorce and then she can reveal a bunch of terrible secrets about me. He's horrible. He's a menace. There you go. I sent an order for shipping, and it had plus 44 in its area code for my phone number. That's why I thought you needed my mistake. Oh, okay. So give me some details there, Jack. Is this an international shipment? Is that the deal, Jack Yeoman? And how many slabs did you have? With international, we gotta get an idea of the weight. Okay, so this is what you got in your bag. And so how many slabs would you say you had? BC people feed off the drama because, yes, I'm from the UK. Okay, I think it's all good to go then, Jack. As long as it's not like a ton of slabs. Any estimate how many you think it might be? 4 or 5? Here we are. Oh, wait a second. That's not to be... That's not a... Here we go. Get those views. Those get views, mister. They like getting their fill. Here we are. Is this channel not drama enough? Is it not dramatic enough? I'm about to get pissed. Oops, I always spell your name wrong. Emiliano Orala. Mr. Emiliano, I'll let you know. I'm doing middleman grading for PSA again if you ever want something sent. Although I don't think I can send sport cards with the other TCGs. I think they require a separate order for that. All right, let's see how these go. You get a sexy waifu for weekend streams and you'll be a rich man. I'm looking for that. If you're listening to this and you're a girl and you want to stream Pokemon cards for a living, I'll set you up. I'll do all the thinking. You just have to go live and sell the cards and open them. You just have to go live and open them, basically, because they sell themselves. There we go. Look at that. All right. I was hoping to get a girl personality to open the cards. So if I had to hire somebody, ideally it would be some kind of nerdy girl who already likes Pokemon and wants to be paid to open Pokemon cards. And I would make it a pretty well-paying job. The only problem is you will have to live out here in Lake of the Ozarks, which I consider a bonus, but that is the problem. I should put out an ad on Craigslist that I'm hiring for that, because there might be someone local who I can just teach. I think I had like 3, maybe PSA and around 7 to 10 from your grading company. And 7 to 10 maybe from your, I think you took a bunch of bulk from my bag. Before I was asked about the size of shipping, is it 80? I don't think it'll be 80. I think you'll be all right. But I'm too far, mister. Ah, darn it, Jen. Jen, if only you already lived in Lake of the Ozarks. I'll stream. Do you get the PSA return and send it to us? Or do you just send it to us right away, mister? So the PSA returns and it goes into a holding area. And then you have to pay for a round of shipping to get it sent out, okay? So that's how it will work. So in other words, it'll work like everything else on the stream. Nothing automatically ships. Her voice has to be like Mister's. No, that doesn't make any sense. All right, here we are. I'm a guy, but can be a sexy female on the weekends. I'll come volunteer if I'm in the Ozarks. Sounds good. Okay, Emiliano. All right. Let's see. Place these in here. All right. Yeah, I think the trickiest part will be getting someone out here. And so one of the things I'm doing is I'm shopping around for a small, cheap home on the housing market to try and buy one more cheap home to make it easy for someone to relocate. And I can't find one. You just can't find a house out here anymore. They're impossible. You cannot find a cheap home out here. Even if it's an old, worn-down home, it still costs a ton of money. Mr. Faisal, he wants some steamy sieges. You got it, man. Look at these Steam Siege blister packs. Isn't that nice? I doubt you'll get somebody to move to the Ozarks. You're wrong. We already got John to move out to Lake of the Ozarks. Yeah, John moved right out here. He's from Hawaii, too. Beautiful, by the way. I don't know if you've seen it out here. It is actually beautiful. Beautiful place. There we go. One spot in the mini break. That's the end of the mini break. There we go. They would need a face cam, though, mister, just to confirm the waifu looks are legit. Here we are. You know, maybe not, because I don't do a face cam. But if she wants to do face cam, that could be a bonus. 5 snow hazards. I think that would be fine if she did not, actually. Just having a female voice and not being me is enough. I'm outgoing and live relatively close. You live relatively close? Where are you from? How much for a box of Steam Siege, says McNeil. I don't have a sealed box. Well, I do have a sealed box, but it would be very expensive. All right, is it a serious inquisition? Is that the right inquiry? I remember the video you posted of you on your boat. The scenery was beautiful around. Will she allow me talking about Biden? What? There we go. Do you think it would be worth it? A box of Steam Siege? It could be. Could be worth it if you get a box with the good pulls in it. If you get a box that's well-centered, definitely. Here we are. You could grade every reverse holo if they're all well-centered. She can't be left or right, says Alex. She could be whatever she wants. That's fine. Here we are. Meryl! Oh, my God. Steam Siege has cool hits, but worth so little, it's weird. That's not what I perceive. It's worth something. It's not cheap. It used to be cheap. Steam Siege is expensive now. Okay, here we go. Steamy CG. Probopass Talonflame. All right, pack number 1. Steam Siege, you're going in on the Primal. I can't decide, says McNeil. I would go after Primal. Primal all the way. You know why? It's because Primal has... Ooh, Nido King and Meryl. It's because Primal Clash is going to be more fun, man. It's going to have those ancient trait cards in it. There you go. If you want to open up some Steam Siege, just open a pack or 2. That might satiate your hunger. But Primal Clash is going to have some seriously big chase cards in it. That Steam Siege's best chase card is probably the Golden Gardevoir. And then it has a Golden Volcanion. He's okay. Then there's a nice full art Steelix. After that, it gets kind of dicey. Like, what am I supposed to be opening here? But a lot of the reverse hollows, like, for example, the shiny reverse hollows, are really decent in Steam Siege. So it's a fun set to open 1 or 2 packs of. If you want to open a whole box, more power to you. But you don't see a lot of people do that just because it's not as fantastic of a set to chase after. But that's also why it's cheaper, by the way. So it is cheaper in the end. $30,000 Steelix. Primal Clash is 100 times better. I wouldn't say 100. Can I reorder for shipping? Or would you rather wait for the next stream? Oh, you're good. Let's take care of that right now. Yeah, let's take care of that right now. Oh, but before we do, let's find out who won this. Are you guys ready? Yeah, you're good now, man. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure it didn't mean 44 slabs. Can you find a girl who has a cough like you? Very important. Dude, I was doing research on cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because I had a theory that it wasn't just the mold, but it was the cat litter, which was downstairs. And it's like the downstairs had bad ventilation. Today, I walked past the new location with the cat litter, and I immediately started wheezing. Started coughing my lungs out. And so I'm like, holy Jesus, man, it's the cats too. So I looked it up. Did you guys know owning a cat doubles your risk of lung cancer? People with cats, based on an 18-year study that was released in 2019, people who had cats were twice as likely to have lung cancer. And this is the really weird one, 3 times as likely to get colon cancer? No clue about that. But the theory is that the feces from the cats and the urine from the cats release something called like an endotoxin that attacks your immune system and wears it out. So, yeah, apparently having cats shortens your life. Apparently having cats increases your risk of cancer. Go look the study up. It was actually posted on nih.gov, and it was posted by Psychology Today, and it was posted by some other websites too. But so it's officially on the government website. Pretty wild. All right, Wharf Mode says 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are talking seriously about letting our cats go or letting them be outdoor cats. I said, what if we just kept the litter outside? But I don't know how that would work. Like, you know, would they actually use it? Matthew White, Cold. JD and Meilua. That is not a hit. We need to swap this out with something else because the energy card makes it look like a hit. Okay, we got Jeff Leon on 3. Jeff Leon on 4. Sorry, Jeff. Number 5, 6 corrupted. Sorry. Here's number 6, Braden. Number 7, Braden. Number 8, Braden. Number 9, Steven. Number 10. Oh, there it is. Number 10. Let's do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, perfect. Stephen Knoll picks up the Metal Pikachu. He also bought the most number of spots. Very interesting. Congratulations, Stephen. Mr. reads one article and then kicks his cats out. Man, I take that science stuff seriously when it comes to like cancer and all that. It was an 18-year study. 18 years. If you did not know that. It was not a short study. It was not all of a sudden. It's not so hypothetical. 18 years they got that data. So that's pretty serious. Pretty damning. I don't want lung cancer. I don't want colon cancer. I might get them someday, but I am wheezing when I walk past the cat litter, and that is probably my respiratory system reacting to the toxins in the air. So I have a reason to suspect that it's not healthy. There's another article that says it's not true. Here we are. Let's go ahead and close this. Are you just saying that to be a goof cheese, or are you serious? That came out in 2019, by the way. Can you try Storming on stream. Maybe. If it's so stinky that nobody wants to eat it, is it really worth eating? I like stinky fish. I really do, actually. I consume a lot of fish. But if it's so stinky, if the stink level is so high that it's like punishing, what is the point? All right. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Oh, hold on. And his name is Stephen Knoll. Let's make sure we spell him right. Stephen Knoll. Wait, how's the last name? It's a delicacy in Sweden. Yeah, delicacy because nobody wants to eat it. Caviar is a delicacy. That doesn't mean it's delicious. There we go. Now, I'd try anything. I'd try anything once. Why not? I'd have a bite of it. Okay, Jack Yeoman says he wants his shipping. Okay, Mr. Jack. All right, so I will just be using your address from PayPal. And let's click this and see what happens. It's a pretty confusing address, actually. Let me look at this closely. Let me see what this is. I'm going to go Google it. Okay, so South End on Sea is a city. God, man, that's so cool. Wow, and that's to the right of London. That must be an expensive place then. All right, anyways, enough commentary on that. Let's get this. I'm going to place this under city because I think that's what it is. All right. Hopefully this works. Let's go ahead and get your email now. And sometimes these addresses scare me a little bit. We don't want it returned for any reason. Okay, I've got your number. And you said the area code was like 44 or something like that? Okay. And now, let's go ahead and create a package for this. Very good. It's all going pretty well. We're going to call this Kid's Toy. Let's say it weighs. Hopefully it weighs this much. Okay. It was $20 cheaper than shipping to Australia. How about that? Damn, Australia is expensive to ship to. This music is epic. Is it? I'm going to tell John. So John's going to get a note that says, be careful. Don't miss any slabs. Because international labels, oops, spelled that wrong, are super expensive. In other words, if John misses a slab, then we'll have to print him a new label, and that will cost us so much money that there will be no money to be made selling him any cards. All right, very good. Yeah, I tried dog when I had the chance. It's like when I have the chance, why not, says your average player. Cats kill more than pit bulls. I cry when I watch Jerry Springer, says Alex. Oh, the good times. Jerry's in a better place. Hell. Jeremy Patterson says he wants in the mini slab break. Well, Jeremy Patterson, it ended. Oh my God, you didn't even get a chance to join it. Let's see what the next best thing on this table is, huh? Lucario, Slowpoke, free with first time order. This is pretty cool. Ivysaur, Sexy girl. You guys want like a sexy girl by chance? We can do a sexy girl break sometime. We used to do those. Oh my god, this is cool. Let's find the price on this Gyarados real fast. Check this out, guys. This would make a cool mini slab break. Even though it's a 9, it would probably go fast. This is from Ancient Origins. Check that out. So give me a minute. There should be one of those for sale because it's a 9. Oh. Actually, it might be a little bit expensive. So it might be too expensive for a break. No, it's not. All right, it's going to be $60. We're going to do a break on this one. So if it's $60, let's go ahead and just grab this. That means there's going to be 12 spots, I think. Who are the all-time biggest spenders in Mr's chat? I'd like to know that too, actually. I'd like to know that too. Nogla. No. He spent a lot very quickly, though. Thing is, a lot of people will spend a lot and then they'll quit it. They'll be like, all right, I'm done. Okay, there it is. Mind if I place it in here, Jeremy? I think this one will go. Why would PayPal not tell you? That's just a piece of data that PayPal doesn't report to you. I don't think it cares. Cheese says, sneaky bunko. You got a cheese. Why don't you make a competition that has a prize for the biggest spender of the month or a year? Because I wouldn't know who it is. I wouldn't know who the biggest spender is. Here we are. All right. Sorry, cheese. No sexy ones in here. Why don't you... Oh, I already read that. Actually, you know, somebody else did keep track of that. A long time ago, Streamlabs would actually track that. Streamlabs would track who would spend the most. You know who was spending a lot? Mr. Mahasvara was. Whew! That guy was going deep. He's one of the moderators. And that guy spent an awful lot one month. I think it was like $10,000. Can't you search by customers and see how much they've sent you? Maybe I've just never tried. Let's see. Activity, reports, customer list. Customer list, huh? Oh, there is a customer list. I've never looked. Is there a way? Get to know more about your PayPal customers. Customer insights. Okay, so it's on insights. Well, this is the same list. New versus returning customers. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Show more customers. Get to know more about your PayPal customers. Financial summaries. Yeah, I don't see a way to do it. Maybe one of you guys can look it up and see if there is a way to do it. Okay, but I gotta keep opening these orders. So we have Jack Hillman for shipping all my bags and slabs. Did you send that to me twice, Jack? If you sent it twice, I gotta refund you, Jack. Mr. Hathim says shipping all, please, including slabs. Oh, okay, Mr. Hathim. So you're over here. Ugh. Mr. Hathim, you got a lot, man. Arabian Nights music. This sounds so cool. You like this music? The name of this song is... Okay, this is not Arabian Nights. This is Fire Emblem. Ran rhymes with Rumpelstiltskin. What does it? Rumple foreskin. Yeah, this is Fire Emblem music. They just make use of those little clicker sounds, don't they? That's pretty cool. cut them. And I'm hoping this will all fit into one medium box. $100 likes? Come on. Look at that. We only have 113 viewers left. It is almost 5 a.m. in the morning. It is time to wrap up, guys. No more orders. No more orders. Did them have a lot of slabs? All right. Wow, these armrests are getting worn out, man. Cool. Looks like I lean on the left armrest pretty heavily. Huh. I have 2 slabs, I think. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We have Richard Silver, 3 spots in the mini break. When did he send that? 3 minutes ago. You got it, Richard Silver. All right. Ta-da! All right, I can't whistle that one. So there we are. We did it. Yay! We are all done. I appreciate all the orders, guys. Another really busy night, by the way. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to clean up some, and then I'm going to be getting to work on getting these cards graded for John. We do not have enough cards graded for John, or cards available for John. We did not get 30 grades out for John today, meaning that we didn't acquire 30 new grades. And so John's going to be put on part-time in a minute here. Maybe I'll make John do the stream. See you guys later.